Not more.
So in the 15th session.
Butthole.
Oh,
Butthole.
Sorry.
Glenn,
Sorry.
what did you say we were talking about
I'm-
earlier?
I'm sorry.
What's
The
that?
Yanjing
What were we talking about
campaign
earlier?
featuring the Wayside Boys. We're obviously a very mature, enlightened group of adventurers.
Butthole.
there's orthog.
Penises.
Wieners.
Joined this week not by Battleton, but by the famous adventurer Aaron Mackey.
Yep, that's me. Corporate. I'm not going to change it because I'm going to join a customer call.
You gotta join the meeting.
Yeah.
Oh, that's my Mongolian name on my mother's side.
Mhm.
And we rejoin the party after defeating the juvenile blood in the pit in the back of their warehouse domicile. I don't think we got too into it, but there is some possible harvesting of the corpse, and you have not yet extricated yourself from the pit yourselves. And me being a bastard DM, I'm going to make you make those rolls.
We've got rope. We're roped up.
Yeah, because going down the rope was, extremely uneventful. No one got hurt.
Yeah, I killed it.
Who got hurt going down the road?
I did.
Yeah, Orthog.
Or I
Let's catch
got hurt
everybody.
catching people.
No, Orthog took damage catching someone falling
Yeah.
down.
I think it was me and you, Narjal, that beefed it.
I had the Lord on my side. Are we doing athletic checks?
Well,
I'm looting.
Oh, you're looting. Gotcha.
I'm looting.
okay,
I got
so
Albert.
Loot.
to harvest what you can from the bullet, that's going to be survival check. Does anyone want to volunteer their services in that regard?
I'm rolling. I'm rolling poorly.
Yeah, can I assist? Can I assist you?
I think we should roll separately. Mine is pretty
Okay.
atrociously bad.
So this isn't a perception check where you can all look. Someone has to be the one who is what do you call it? Skinning, removing the plates. And if you fuck it up, you fuck it up. Like somebody else doesn't get the turn to like try it and do it better. You know what I mean?
Got one shot.
Do not miss your chance.
Thank you. Thank you.
So like whoever does the skinning, that's the person who does it because there's no second chance for it.
Got it. Is it survival?
It is
Yes.
survival. Should our druid do it?
Yeah, who has the highest survival?
I have a -1 modifier. I'm happy to try it.
I have a +12.
So it should be me.
Yeah. So I grab a polearm and I start going towards it because I'm like, this is a sharp, it's magical thing, and I'm lining it up wrong.
Hold on now. What are we trying to do this beast?
Harvest valuable materials, corpse. I'm sure the good doctor's into fluids.
I love fluid.
Do you want me to try?
Please.
You done this before?
I've caught up some things.
Before
Okay.
anyone gets started, maybe I can inspire some competence.
I wouldn't be opposed to that if you got a song.
Hell yeah. Do I have a song? And I start singing Believed by Cher.
Now you're talking.
It's a +1.
2.
Is
All
it
right.
do you believe in Bullet after Bullet?
Do
Yeah.
you believe in life after bullets?
I get a 33. I didn't even roll a natural 20.
Okay. Is anyone attempting to assist him?
I will assist.
Okay. So you also roll a survival check and you're looking for a 15 or better.
Blammo, look at that.
A 19 on the die.
Oh,
Okay. So that's around 35 for uh, Narjal, who expertly uh, removes the skin and the plates from the Boulette's corpse, as well as carefully fillets a goodly portion of Boulette steaks from the body.
hell
Uh,
yeah.
So basically, Narjal goes in and does a full, nothing to waste sort of preparation on this Black corpse and turns a 800-pound juvenile bullet into about 500 pounds worth of valuable goods, which unfortunately leaves you guys with 500 pounds that you need to get out of this pit.
I'm in the corner, like breathing heavily because that is some fucking hard ass work.
It does. It takes a solid, 3 hours to do it properly. But
Um,
as we all know with Narjal, once he gets started, you cannot stop him. He
As
will
he's
continue the
as he's
task until its fruition.
as it's taking him 3 hours, are we able to start transporting what he does? So we're doing this all as it's going.
I will say you can move the majority of like the meat in the handy haversack as he like slices it up and wraps it in paper or cloth or whatever.
Any loose meat.
mhm.
The the skin, which is a thick, durable leather, you don't want to chop that up, and that the skin by itself weighs like 120 pounds, and you can't roll that up into a fashion that would fit inside the handy haversack. So that has to be carried up on its own, and the plates from the Blet's back are too large to fit into that handy haversack, and that they also weigh like 150 pounds. So probably the hardest thing is going to be the skin. That's good, but because like the plates can be broken down to like this one weighs 25 pounds, this one weighs 32 pounds, and Narjal makes very careful and distinct effort to tell you exactly how much each one of the things that he pulls off of the bullet weighs.
And
Oh shit, you were
Absolutely.
made for this.
in addition, if you attempt to take the skin from me, I go, hold on, lad. Hold on. And then you see me like cut a cross section from the top of the skull to make a big bowl. And then I take the brain and I mush up the brain. And then I pee into that and mush it up to like make
Tannin?
a tannin. And then I begin to just rub that all over the skin, kind of everywhere. And then I fold it and then go, that'll keep.
I was gonna eat those brains.
Nope.
Waste of good brains.
I have two questions. One,
Listen,
is that a real thing? And two, why do you know
It
that?
is a real thing. It's called brain tanning. I've been holding on to that for the last like 5 minutes while y'all were talking.
That's horrifying. My Balaton is happily transferring meat and involved in the process. He's thinking about how we can sell this. We could set up a pop-up shop in the haunted house selling rarefied meats, and then you do that, and I leave the room.
It's necessary to preserve the skin, and then I recommend that you leave it out in the sun after doing that.
Interesting.
That
I
happens.
I take a peek at Narjal. Is he got a hog? No.
Give me a perception check.
I'm gonna let you make that decision.
I am gonna burn
Roll
all
for
my
hog.
action die on this.
Roll for hog.
Roll for
And
hog.
it's hog.
I got a dirty 20.
Dirty.
Fucking smells like
I
goat
completely
cheese.
understand. I could go either way with this.
Nat one.
Roll for hog.
Hog rolls. What's a dirty 20 get me, Dan? I need to know.
I'll text it to you.
If it's a picture, I'm gonna lose my mind.
ChatGPT, give me a picture of a dwarven penis. Or better.
Oh my god, it's got 3 heads.
You saw his toadstool.
Like a mole's nose.
Looks like my grandfather's nose.
Good
Okay,
brain.
so
Thank you, Dan.
you're welcome. So how are you? So yeah, Narjal begins his tanning process with the skin, and Battletime, you decide to peace out at that point.
Yeah.
Okay, give me an athletics check to climb out of the hole.
Oh, fully peace out. I just said I'd leave the
Well,
room.
I mean, you said you left the room, so what are you just wandering in the cave system somewhere?
Yeah, I think I'm waiting at the bottom of the hole. I'm not gonna climb up yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, in any case, Narjal finishes his preparations, and you guys are left with the handy haversack, absolutely chock full of boulette meat, a 120-pound boulette skin, and about 150 pounds worth of boulette carapace in, 15 to 30-pound pieces.
Gotta haul him
How
out
do
of
you
the
get it
hole.
out of the hole?
Does anybody have a net? Could
I think
net
we
it up,
So
tie it to the rope.
we have 2 lengths of 50-foot rope that are tied
Yeah.
together, draped into the hole. Does anyone have any additional rope?
I do
We've
not.
got manacles up in the guardhouse.
Well, could we not
What
just
we
tie
could,
off, the skin onto the bottom of the rope and just pull it up?
that's what I was gonna say. Yeah. So I think we tie the skin, like Jake is saying, put the carapaces in it. We go up. That's also gonna weight the rope. It's gonna make it more stable to have a weight at the bottom. And then we heave ho, pull the skin up.
Sure. Because we've got like a pulley.
I don't think we have
Pulley
one
would be
handy,
great.
but we could probably go, we could go get some pulleys manufactured.
Block and tackle. And
Yeah.
then someone
Where's
could
Narjal's cart? We take the wheel off the cart. Boom, we got a pulley. Is it a wheelbarrow kind of cart? Does it have like a single front wheel?
Oh, I've
So then we
got
could just
two,
turn.
two wheels on. Yeah, I've got 2 wheels on it.
We don't even take it off. We could just turn it upside down and then run it through the part that's holding the wheel, and then boom, you got a pulley.
Okay.
I fuck with this
Can
idea.
we like weight the cart down, like wedge it into something, stake it so it doesn't get.
Have Orthog sit on it.
Oh yeah, that's a
Orthog
great
just
idea.
holds it, sits on it.
Stands on it while he pulls.
I can do this.
All
We
right.
all see what you're doing, Glenn.
Oh, I know that my screen keeps messing up.
Hey, Dan, how much does Flick weigh if we were to
Probably somewhere
Right.
between like 25 to 30 pounds.
I weigh 350.
Christ?
No, Glenn,
would
your
I get a
character.
benefit from essentially casting Mage Hand and trying to get it to like help me up? Because I think it can hold like 5 pounds. So maybe that would be some like make it maybe a little bit easier for me to try to like traverse this rope back out of here.
You want a Largo?
Or I'll give you a +1 circumstance bonus.
I'll take it.
Okay, so who's going up first?
I will. Watch this, guys. Cast Mage Hand.
Famous last words.
We got to get Orthog up there to sit on the cart.
Yeah, I'll go up after him.
Okay.
God damn it. Okay, I rolled a 3. My climb is a plus or -1.
+1.
And so my circumstance bonus cancels that out. I'm setting at a 3. Um, I have
mean,
3 action
at
die. I
that
don't
point,
get there.
you cannot climb the rope.
Cool.
You are you are that kid in gym class whose feet don't leave the mat.
Yeah. Damn these thin arms. Can I hitch a ride, Warthog?
Yeah, slide back down here. I'll hop on.
Well, I never made it up to slide, but thanks for having faith in me nonetheless.
All right, here we go. All right, that'll be all right. 21.
21. Okay. You barely even notice the, extra weight of Sid or of Flick on your back as you hand over hand, slow and steady, reach the top of the pit.
All right, I go and grab the cart. Come on, Flick.
Oh, what?
Say, come on, Flick.
Oh, yeah. I'll ride the cart back as you push it. It'll be good weight training for you.
Excellent.
Flick's name is his full Christian name is Fletchered.
Fletchered.
Mhm.
All right, so Orthon spends probably a good 15-20 minutes trying to maneuver a cart through several doorways from the outside of the warehouse to the jail in the cavern in the back. You're hoping that Narjal doesn't notice any of the new scratches on the cart, but it is not a pristine cart, and it was recently filled with urine, so pretty sure he's not going to notice.
Remember that lady?
You know,
That lady Peter Pants on it.
piss cart, yeah.
Yeah, one of the Tang Cat gang.
Oh.
Your compatriot scared into
Yeah.
wetting herself.
I'm very proud of you.
But yeah, so you bring the cart back into the room, and now you have. I am really trying to figure out exactly how you have this pulley system imagined in your head.
So we're
Here
gonna
you
tie
go.
up.
You unimaginative son of a bitch. Look at my doodle. Big turtle man, upside down cart, rope across the axles. So the weight of the rope is resting on the axles, but it still allows it to slide. You pull weight, big bag of meat flesh comes up.
Oh,
Thank
okay.
you for coming to my TED Talk.
So
I think
it's-
that would work.
So it's not well, I mean it's not like a pulley like this, it's more of a
Nope.
coiling.
It is
So it's a winch, it's not a pulley.
no, it's a pulley. The primary benefit is you're taking the weight off the rope where it would hit the edge of the hole, and you're putting the weight onto the cart and allowing it to roll freely as you pull the weight up.
So it's functioning like a winch, but it's not
Oh,
pulling the
It's not
rope
coiling.
onto it and coiling. It's just rolling
No,
across it.
no, because then it would the wheels would need to be like concave to hold the rope and coil with it.
And now the wheel.
well, I mean, if you tied it to the axle and then pulled the cart away, the rope could coil on the axle. That's
No, it
what I
wouldn't
thought.
it wouldn't coil on the axle because the wheels wouldn't spin. They would drag with the weight. They would
You
stay
would just
locked in
you would just be
position.
pulling it. Yeah.
Yeah,
I was thinking of something else. Anyway, doesn't matter.
you
Important
could
thing
so no,
here.
but that's a good point, Dan, because what you could do is you could tie it to the axle and turn the wheels, and that would coil around the axle. So
You
you could
need
do
a
that.
pulley in order to do that to displace the force, because otherwise you're just doing the same exact thing you would be doing with pulling the rope up.
I
If you're
also
just turning
Yeah,
the wheel,
you need a second
you would
wheel
need
further
to
out. You're
still have
right.
a pulley and then be cranking it from the other
Yeah,
end to displace the force to make that worth it. So your idea is good because then you have the little vector spinning the wheel.
yeah, you need another pulley, you're right?
all right,
Okay.
so
Anyway,
what I'm going to ask for here is Flick, give me an engineering check.
Here we go. Here we go. Can I inspire confidence on myself?
Yes.
Let's do that.
And hum yourself a little,
I like that. It's
working
Whistle
tune.
while you work, dude.
And that one. Let's
All
go.
right. Get stoked.
Hmm.
We lost the cart.
What were you doing with the card?
Oh, went right over the edge.
The cart's fucking
We're
gone
talking
over
so-
the edge.
I'm
Why
sorry,
was-
I have to crit that nat one.
It's fair.
So you
Auto
guys
crit.
set this up, prepare all of this. Everything is ready. The process begins where you intend to pulley the skin out of the hole. And Flick somehow managed to, in his attempt to secure the cart at the edge of the hole, screwed up, the force application, and the cart just teeters and flings itself right into the hole.
And I'm still down there, right?
Narjal, Battleton, and the good Reverend Doctor are all down there.
No, my God.
You see the skin lift like 2 feet off of the cave floor, and then you hear clack clack and look up, and a cart is coming your way. So I'd like the three of you to give me reflex saves.
That's my good cart. Uh-oh.
Black dice.
11.
Ross, can I have
Second.
that die?
No.
You may not.
That exit.
Yes.
Uh, 13 on the die. Reflex. 15 for bottle top.
You got 11. Battleton got 15, and Doctor got
25.
25. Okay. So it is it's not a cannonball dropping down. It is a cart. The hole is not massive, so there is an amount of like it bouncing around, and that gives you a moment for it to scatter before the cart falls to the bottom of the hole. And Narjal, while you are saddened by the fall of your cart,
I'm also hurt by it.
No.
Oh, okay.
you all got out of the way. DC was going to be 10. I'm a dick to a certain extent. But mostly the cart is intact. However, it did land on one of the wheels, and that wheel is absolutely destroyed. So the axle's fine, the cart itself is fine, one of the wheels is fine, one of the wheels is demolished.
Now we got to lift the cart out of here too.
It's fine. I'm gonna draw another doodle. It'll be okay.
Way to go, Flick.
Dan, can I make a stealth check?
You take a step back from the edge of the hole.
Yeah,
You are now invisible.
I'm gone. I'm just like, oh fuck.
Well,
Good.
I guess we're pulling this out the
The
old-fashioned way.
old-fashioned way.
All right, tie the cart to the skin.
I'm gonna climb up first, so I can help pull. So I'm gonna roll for athletics.
Athletics. Climb, athletics, whatever you got.
Whatever I got.
Can't roll an alchemy check for this one.
Can't roll an alchemy. I would love to. 16.
16. Yeah, you climb out of the hole, no problem.
Okay. I gotta step away for 30 minutes. Play me as you will. Don't say anything mean about me personally.
Change your name
Calls
to
me my dog.
Bataltan.
That.
Okay.
That
So
deep.
Narjal and Flick, you are still at the bottom of the hole.
I am tying the cart to the skin bag
Okay.
to get the cart back up to.
Okay.
So that's an escape artist, right? Hughes rope got rolled into escape artist, didn't it?
I'm not worried about this.
Okay.
Like there's no opposed check here.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just tying like a bunch of overhand knots, like onto the wheel that's surviving. They're gonna have a tough time, but it's not my fault. I'll let them use the cart. They didn't respect the cart. It's coming back up.
Okay. Now but I want to know about Narjal and Victor.
I'll roll an athletics check here.
I'm not.
What's that strength? I get a 9.
Okay. You make it about 15 feet up, and it's just a bit much for you.
Ah.
You slip and fall back down. Take 5 points of damage.
Ah.
In a couple of levels, you guys will just be able to cast fly or some shit. So
What
Okay.
is with this dice?
Dang. The Reverend.
Feast and famine.
Yeah.
Wow.
all right. So Victor, you make it to the top of the rope, no issue.
From the bottom I go, pull me up, boys.
Okay.
I just hold on to it.
I started hauling on the rope with my negative strength.
So here's the thing.
Oh, there we go.
Orthog and Battleton could probably pull up the skin and the cart,
Hell yeah.
but not the skin, the cart, and the Narshal.
Never mind, I'm trying again.
Well, hang on. We can pull that up and then throw the rope
Hey,
back down and
sweetie.
pull you up.
I got a dirty one.
You do your best. You do your best Flick impression.
Yeah.
No,
I'm fine down here.
your arms are still shaking and trembling from your first attempt,
Yeah.
and you have no strength to pull yourself up whatsoever.
I'm fine down here.
All right. Let's see. Orthog and Battleton gonna do strength checks to pull the cart up and the skin.
Not as good. It's 15 total.
Battle Time got a 33.
Oh God.
Hell yeah.
Natural 20.
Nice.
So no problem. Hand over hand. You haul it up. It's a little tricky when it gets to the lip and you have to like kind of one of you anchors while the other one tries to orient the cart and get it out of the hole. But with some effort, you do get the cart out. Throw the rope back down. Narjal, give me a perception check.
Rope probably doesn't look too good, does it? I get a 29.
Okay. You notice that there's still the plates. Told you guys you filled up the haversack and you explained in detail how you plan to get the skin out. But you never said anything about how you're getting the plates out.
Well, Aaron had said that we were going to fold them up into the skin.
That's what I heard too.
Gonna be pretty heavy.
Now that would be
Yeah.
that would be significantly heavier. I don't know if that affects.
Yeah, so if that couldn't work, then that couldn't work. Yeah.
I mean, and it's also a matter of like the odd shapes of the plates and whatever. You're not going to get a good
How much
Bundle.
does the bundle of plates weigh?
150 pounds.
Like 150 pounds down here.
Now, I will say you have two lengths, 50-foot lengths of rope. And there's about 10 foot of the length that is out the top of the lip that's attached to one of the manacle fastenings on the dungeon wall. And then the hole is 60 feet deep. So at the bottom of the hole, you still have like 30 feet of rope to play with.
Do I think that I can bundle this up? Do I think I possess the skill to bundle this up? Speaking of skilled labor, does Narjal possess the skill to bundle these plates in rope?
Make a bundle check.
I'm gonna make a bundle check.
I mean, it's a survival check.
Oh, shoot.
I was about to say this feels like
All
Cub
right.
Scout shit. Like survival would
That's
make
a
sense.
32.
I'll allow a couple of different options. Like
Yeah.
you can use an athletics check to tie rope because you're just like cinching it as hard as you can. You can use an escape artist attempt to tie rope because you're trying to tie someone up in a way that they can't get out. And you can use a survival check to tie
I
rope
like that.
because you need to tie things up in certain survival situations.
I got a 32.
So no problem. You use the remainder of the slack on the rope to tie up the things. And I will say that battle time. Well, no, give me another. Ortha, give me another strength check.
I'm standing on it again. Well, they brought out the cart. I can't. I obviously
you
can't
weigh like
climb this
what?
rope.
With your gear, you weigh like 200 pounds.
Something like that. Okay. I'll try. I'll try later. Never mind. I'm getting off.
Accused. Should get in there and bring me some meatloaf.
Glenn, go on mute if you're going to abuse your significant other.
Caps.
Oh,
Ortha, give me a strength check, please.
Did you bring enough meatloaf to share with the group?
oh, we don't even have meatloaf. I just wanted to say that. 17, 20, dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Okay. Well, battle time manages 13 this time. That is enough to pull up the plates. And I will just say, after that's done, throw the rope back down. Narjal, you tie yourself up a harness.
In the rope. Yeah.
And then I won't make you do another strength check. You pull Narjal up.
I've arrived.
So you guys, from chopping up the boulette to getting out of the hole, it's about a 5-hour effort. Um, but
We're gonna need
eventually,
some steaks.
Can we eat it? Do you
Burning
think we
calories,
can
dude.
uh, you're pretty sure that boulette meat is edible.
Okay. I set to cooking.
It it's kind of like bear meat. It's very greasy. It's a little tough.
I stew it.
Yeah,
I'm gonna stew it.
better to stew. It is a very rare type of meat, and it does have its own unique flavor to it. Um, and cooked, it turns a slate gray color.
Oh, that's nice. That's really appetizing.
So Battleton recognizes that the meat is rare, and just for the sake of it being rare, he could probably sell it at a premium, and will argue you with the rest of you to some extent. We could just buy other meat and make a stew.
I vote. I vote stew this meat. Some of it.
Just a tiny little. We have to eat a piece of it to gain its courage.
I
Yeah.
rush home. If we agree that we're doing this, I rush home, and you know that I've got clay jars of homemade apple cider vinegar, and I've also got mushrooms. So I come back with mushrooms, root vegetables, and apple cider vinegar.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, he won't fight you like, he'll just be like, we're only gonna cook 2 pounds.
Sure.
The rest of the meat we're gonna sell.
Cooking meat, selling meat.
Boulette stew.
Okay. Uh, you guys, who's cooking? So that's another survival check then, I guess.
I assume Narjal is head chef
31.
again.
Everyone.
On all my
I'm-
survival checks, I got a 19, 18, and a 17.
Thanks. All right.
I'm Staj.
So yeah,
Who's my garde manger man?
Yeah.
you very
Saucier.
carefully, very effectively. Have any of you guys seen Delicious in Dungeon?
Oh yeah, great show.
Anime on Netflix. The whole concept of it is a group of adventurers in a dungeon cooking all the monsters they kill and eating
Nice.
them. So I forget the dwarf is the cook.
Perfect.
His name's like Seki or
Ah man, I'd have to look him up.
Narjal.
His name is Narjal Rotbeard.
Narjal.
Just like my dwarven
But yeah,
paladin.
I'm just like I have the animation in my head with the dwarf rolling up his sleeves and chopping things up and toss them in a walk that he also uses as a shield.
Senshi. Senshi.
Senshi, yeah. Yeah. So Narjal cooks you up a sumptuous, rich, thick boulette mushroom stew.
Damn right I do.
And it's one of those meals where you have a nice big bowl and it's so good and you eat it all and then you immediately fall into a food coma.
That's what I can provide.
Oh yeah.
And there's at least one of you is like, oh God, is this poisonous? Are we going to die? But you all wake up early afternoon because I think you started this whole effort in the morning. So yeah, you wake up like 2 or 3 hours later, fat, happy, and satisfied.
Delicious.
Paddleton immediately approaches Flick and says, "Come on, we have to go sell some meat.
Let's go sell some meat.
You have a butcher friend, right?"
Hell yeah, I do. Let me throw a knowledge local on this. Actually, you know what? Little gray dice. Fuck you. You're in jail. Um, There we go. Natural 19. Sometimes you got to just tell your dice enough's enough. 26 total.
So you do have a friend, the guy that you're getting the rotten meat from.
Oh,
You're
yeah, yeah, yeah.
the let's see.
Purveyor of fine meats.
Wherever fine meats have spoiled.
You shall find me there.
Okay. So yeah, it is a half orc woman uh named Gansaseg. Uh Goes by Segi for short.
Gansase goes by Segi.
With a T.
Seti.
Tseggi.
Okay. Segi.
And give me a diplomacy check.
Uh, da, 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 15.
15. Okay. All right. She's more than happy to take the meat off your hands. And she offers basically the rate that you would get for like a for grade A beef. Um, Narjal pulls you aside and says, "She's a little too enthusiastic about this. I think we need to push for a better price here."
Damn, I didn't even have to roll anything. I just know these things.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
not
okay.
Narjal, Battleton.
Fuck!
All the time. Um,
Sorry.
yeah. So I'm gonna come back to Segi and say this is rare. I mean, we risked our lives procuring this, and this is this is grade A beef prices, which is not awful, but I feel like there's maybe a little bit more on the table here. Can you help a
Uh,
friend out?
he says, "Well, okay. I mean, to be perfectly frank with you, I can't buy this amount at a much higher price. Uh, you can part with 20 pounds for me at uh, give me another diplomacy check.
Yep, yep, yep. Uh,
Edelton will
mm.
attempt to assist.
He should not bother. Another nat one. The dice gods are unhappy with Flick today.
Uh, he says, I really can't give you more than like another 50% on top of that. And Battleton says, well, I don't think we can part with it at that price. Thank you for your time. And kind of drags you out with him.
Okay.
And basically, you get outside. He says, I know you're friends with this lady, and she seems to run a lovely establishment. But this is premium goods, and this is a butcher that lives on one of the sub levels.
Understood. No, no love lost. That I can't lose my meat supplier for my friend in the basement anyway. So we parted on good terms. Let's find someone else with a finer taste.
He reaches into the haversack and pulls out like 5 pounds of rump and hands it to you and says, "Why don't you go in there and give this to her for her troubles?"
Why does he
Fair
have
enough.
5 pounds of rump?
Because you cut
Is it-
5 pounds.
Oh, rump meat from the
Yeah.
thing. Okay.
Yeah, there's
I was
like
gonna say I thought you were just carrying around loose meats.
it's like
Never know. He knows
Tracy
like
something.
200 pounds of meat
Yeah.
in the haversack right now.
Yeah.
He's
Uh,
like, let me pull out not maybe the greatest cut. We don't want to sour our relationships with any business. But then he suggests you both head up to the Temple of Delic and hit the market there, which is a more upscale market, and probably find better prices. Give me another knowledge local check.
16.
You manage to find two different meat sellers here, one that does mostly cured and one that does fresh cuts. Give me a diplomacy check.
There we go. There we go. 24.
Okay. You, with Battleton's help, get both of them together and then explain to them what you have, show them your stockpile, and basically force them to sort of compete with each other to bid over the meat. And there's a period of discussion, argument, competitiveness, but eventually an arrangement is reached. They will, between the two of them, they give you 150 gold for the meat, and then they have an arrangement of what goes to who and how they're going to utilize it themselves. But basically comes out to around $70 a pound that you sell this meat for.
Hell
So
yeah.
pretty decent deal. Battleton at least seems happy with it.
All right.
He says, we'll need to figure out who to sell those plates to soon, and the skin. Maybe we should talk to Dash.
I was about to say maybe Dash. Maybe Dash is our guy.
Well, I think he's a metal worker. I don't know if he's a leather guy or a Titan guy.
He's got to have one though, right?
Yeah, he probably has a guy.
Speaking of guys, I got to get my door guy back. This hole is kicking our ass. We got to do something about that.
Yeah, why don't you go get your door guy?
I'm on it.
All right. So how do you guys want to, or do you want to wait for Aaron to come back to weigh in on how you want to like trap door the hole in the
Well, we're
Dungeon
hiring some
zone?
guy.
He should be
He's
back
going to Battle
within like
Towns.
10 minutes.
I think we should pay the door guy whatever he asks.
Yeah.
What I would like
Give him
for
the
us
whole
to
150 gold that you just made.
Hey, yeah, easy money. I
It's a
would like
big
to
door.
see if we couldn't like fashion some kind of retractable pulley system like against the wall that like comes off on hinges, and then we could like lower and raise shit from the hole if we needed to. Try to avoid losing a cart in the future.
I like the thought of we're right about to pay him all the money we just made, and then Battle 10 walks in the door. Like, whoa, 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 whoa.
Well, here's
Dark Knowledge is like, oh, your ideas are so good. I think that would work perfectly. And then I'm just like,
so realistically speaking, though, he sends out Flick to get the door guy, and then he goes back to the warehouse and he's waiting for the door guy.
yeah.
He's not going to let this happen again without some supervision on his part.
Flick could be talking to him on the way though.
Oh, I'm filling his head with ideas about this door. Yeah.
Say, and we've already decided we're gonna pay you 150 gold.
So I mean, if you want to build some sort of a crane system, he's not a crane guy, he's a door guy.
Yeah. This is more of like a project for Flick, I think, at some point.
But yeah, he does want to know, like, do you want like storm doors that open up, or do you want do you want it on a track that you can pull it to the side?
I
You
like
know,
that. I think a track system where it just the whole piece just slides, over, assuming there's room for that, would be the simplest fix.
well, that will be more expensive.
It would, but I'm picturing like in terms of safety, something trying to come up through the hole and just bust open like storm doors. A system on a track would be more secure, I think.
How about a well?
Stick a giant well cover on it.
Like a
Call it.
novelty well? And then a young Bruce Wayne can fall through it. Get swarmed by bats.
Swarmed by bullets and comes out as
Yeah.
Bullet man.
Bullet man. Uh-huh. I like where your head's at, Flick. I think, yeah, man. Accessing the hole, important.
It's like we could also do something where the door doesn't necessarily slide one piece over, but it accordions as it has hinges. So like
Oh yeah.
comes to one side like that. And that would be, see, if you have it with a track where just like the whole door slides off, then you have that whole weight of that door hanging on the very edge of the track, and that's just gonna break after a certain period of time. So and it'll occupies more space. If you have a folding door, that's going to take up less space and be a little easier to manage.
We've got a good door guy.
Yeah, dude knows his shit. Like, you think I work with chumps? Come on, man.
Yeah, no, I mean that's why I think it's important that we pay him all of the 150 gold.
I have to be, pretty flexible here. There's lots of different types of portals and doorways and thresholds and whatnot in the city, and they all have their own requirements.
Well, what if we
Space
paid
saving
you?
is always a primary concern.
What if we paid you the 100 gold for the job now, and then this 50 to be at the top of your priority list?
These guys are really hung up on a number that we haven't discussed. I think they're I don't know what they're up to.
What kind of door can you build for 300 gold?
Every time you guys say something, Alton's like, no, 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 no.
We're having a lot of door-based emergencies. I mean, it's like a good plumber, you really need them when you need them.
Yeah,
And
that's why it's important you keep him on a retainer.
that's what I'm saying.
We're not putting the door guy on a retainer.
Put the door guy on retainer, go to the top of the list.
Yeah.
The shit goes down.
You never know when you're going to need a door.
Not with Orthog around.
We'll get it down.
Oh yeah.
Okay. I will like the size of this door, the mechanics of the design. It is not going to be a cheap door.
Yeah.
But that said, the price he quotes is 50 gold pieces.
That's why we tip 100. So there's
I
one
think
of
that's
them.
very reasonable. Very reasonable for your skill and your expertise.
And that's going to be basically to the standard of the rest of the doors that I've installed here. You know, about a inch thick wood, iron hinges, you know, nothing reinforced or anything like that.
Well, how much would it be to
Should we
reinforce?
reinforce it? Yeah, should we do that?
I love how he says it'll be about the same amount as all the other doors I've done here.
Well, he's saying the
He's
same
done-
quality.
Yeah, he's done so many doors though. He's like familiar with our like what we're looking for.
We've got a motif and aesthetic, you know.
If we could
Yes.
keep the aesthetic and add some additional reinforcement, I would love
Yeah.
that.
If you want it reinforced, it's going to cost twice as much.
Okay, and that's like a thicker wood or
It's going to be reinforced with iron.
okay.
So like iron bracing and iron reinforcement.
And
I like the
when you
sound
say
of that.
double, I mean you're really talking about like 150 gold piece door. I mean straight to brass tacks.
You could use brass tacks in assembly. Like we wouldn't be opposed.
Battle says they are not qualified to make any purchasing decisions. You have to speak.
With your door experience, do you think that a bullet could come through a reinforced door? Do you think that
What?
this a land shark, let's say, could come through, a door with this type of reinforcement?
He looks at you for a moment, and then he leans over to Battleton. Says, "I don't mean to, whispers to Battleton. I don't mean to be rude. Is he a child? I'm not familiar with his species. Does he believe in land sharks?"
We can show him the skin.
Well,
Aaron.
let's not do that. Let's not show him that I have seen nightmares that his mind couldn't handle, and killed
Yep.
them. But anyways, yeah, I think a cool door would be pretty
I think
sweet.
Battleton basically says, just humor him. And the guy says, "Oh yeah, shark won't break through this door. Not a reinforced door."
Good to know.
Awesome.
And then I clap Flick on the back and I say, that's what I'm talking about. Now pay the man. And then I mouth.
Battleton has the money.
You think he gave me the money from the meat deal? I wouldn't have it still. It would already be spent. You think I can make it from up there to here?
Turning meat into doors. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That's capitalism,
Yeah.
dog.
There it is.
This is the door campaign.
Doors and
Yeah.
cents.
Okay. Well, I'm not going to hold it up any longer. Aaron can be pissed off at the rest of us when he gets back.
No, this is perfect. Every time Aaron can't attend for a few minutes, we purchase a door.
Reinforced.
Hey, if this campaign was taking place in England, we'd be in Dorset.
No more like Dorchester, kid. Represent.
The Wayside Boys and the Dirty Doors.
Jim Morrison sends his regards, asshole.
All right, so you make an arrangement for a reinforced wooden folding door to cover the pit for 100 gold pieces.
Not bad.
He says that this is a very custom order job. So he's gonna be like 2 weeks minimum.
Understandable.
Yeah.
We'll pay you 50 gold extra if you rush it.
I mean, we could reinforce the front door as long as we're at it.
I'm sure Battleton wouldn't say it, but what his eyes are telling you, Narjal, is I'm gonna throw you back down the pit. He wouldn't say it out loud, but you could read the murder in his eyes.
Wow, that's a really good idea.
But you got to think about
I'll take
Otanto.
that under consideration. Thank you for your suggestion.
He's gonna be so stoked about a door.
Well, if we are in fact going to turn this into some sort of factory, we do have to meet certain OSHA requirements, and I think
Yep.
having gaping murder holes is probably a big red flag when you get audited.
We need this door.
This door is going to make us money.
Absolutely.
And it's just like, God, fucking damn it.
It's
This door,
work with these people.
I hate these people.
door futures, okay? They
Yeah.
open up a whole new opportunity.
Listen, we're losing money buying doors. We gotta start selling doors.
Ooh, who's your door guy? We'll just keep going to the door guy until we get to the top door guy.
Doorman scheme.
Buy in bulk from the door baron.
Wholesale doors. I mean, what could
We're just
possibly
waiting
go
for
wrong?
Aaron to get back.
I mean,
This-
if you guys know what you want to do next, we can start moving forward.
I mean, I want to go back into the orichalcum place. That's what
Yeah.
I want to do. I don't know how you guys are feeling. I don't know if Aaron had other intentions, but like that's where I want to be. I want to be getting weird with my mommy lizard boy is what I want to do.
He's never coming back.
Nah, dude, don't you dare say that.
Right.
I would commit murder for him, okay?
He went into the astral void, never to be seen
He
again.
went adjacent to the astral void. He's in that room.
He thanked us and then left.
If he's gone, I'm killing all of you and then myself.
Coup de grace.
It's what he would have wanted.
It's pretty good.
So I'll tell this story. So I'm a member of like a historical wargaming like miniature Facebook group. And it's just a bunch of old dudes that like to do like, like Battle of Waterloo, like full basement miniature battles. And I'm like, oh, this is cool. So I'm on there, like, like follow their photos and stuff. And this morning, one of like the game designers, like a famous game designer for like rules
Mhm.
systems and that shit, he was a member of the group, and one of the group members was like, hey, this guy died. And everyone was like, oh, so bummed to hear that. And then someone posted a news story from the town the dude was in. And not only did this dude die, he suicided his wife.
Oh man, that's unfortunate.
Yo, what the fuck?
It was like, initially it was like, oh man, like the old head of the group died. But no, suicide with his wife. Not
Whoa.
that that's, we were just talking about. Like you brought it up. And I just made it real.
Well, yeah. So y'all better just hope that lizard dude's waiting for us, I guess.
Yeah, he fucking better be.
Dorthog, is there anything that you are wanting to work on or do in this time?
Uh, nothing I can think of. I'll just go back and beat people up in that room.
Yeah.
So I
Hammer
guess
the-
real,
I'm just preoccupied with violence over here.
I'm trying to remember. I think we're required to give a day's notice, though, right? If we
Yeah,
want
we can go
to
let them
get
know.
back in there.
Let a vault keeper know.
Yeah, so assuming that Bottleton is okay with that being our next course of action, then I would say we would just do that. Let the Vaultkeeper know we're wanting to make another expedition. We should probably get some supplies for that, food and water. If
He
we want
said
to stay.
he'd supply us with that, didn't he?
Ooh, that he did want us to let him know the time frame. Like, hey, how long do you guys plan on staying in there?
And he would give us those supplies, I believe.
So what are we feeling?
A week?
Yeah.
5 or 6 months? A week that could be more reasonable. A couple
Have
days.
we time moves at the same speed in the astral plane or in near the astral sea? It's
It
not
seemed to
a
move the same speed.
okay.
Door content's really peaking right now. Door content is trending.
Door content is so hot right now.
Big doors.
Uh, I did talk to Aaron after last session, and he did seem like there was some things he was interested in outside of the vault. So he should be back anytime now. He said he was gonna be gone from 8 to 8:30. So it's 8:40 now. I'm hoping he'll be back soon, but I'd rather you guys take everyone's opinions into consideration before you make your next move.
Yeah. Yeah. I wouldn't want to just force us into something there. Um, so Flick goes up to Narjal and kind of like elbows him a little bit and is like, hey, come here. I just wanted to let you know something.
Yeah.
You got a pristine hog, dude. Just want to let you know that.
Unsure of what you're referencing, but I think it deserves a thank you.
Hats off to you, sir.
Sure. Sure. Yep. I've got a lot to learn about slang and such, but I appreciate whatever that was.
And then I just wink.
Okay, I wink right back. And then I walk away. You can hear me muttering, I've got a pristine hog.
Make sure you tell everyone that.
Next year when you go to the Shield Bow,
Everyone,
let them know.
I've got an announcement to make. I hear that I've got a pretty pristine hog.
There's Aaron.
Yeah, I figured all the doors was gonna make him panic.
Oh boy.
We are going to start to struggle if Aaron does sneak away in future sessions to buy a door, but I'm committed to this bit.
Where'd you find a door salesman in the Astral Sea?
Do you know how expensive it is to get a door out of the Astral Sea? Well, let me tell you, that's why all our money's gone.
Y'all, there's multiple dimensions to Narjal now. I may have renewed a subscription on a certain video game, and there may be a level 72 dwarf paladin named Narjal. So if anyone
Did you like start at a higher level?
Yeah. Okay. I got a free boost. But dude, it is World of Warcraft is a speedrunning simulator. In 10 hours, I went from with my gnome warrior, I went from level 1 to level 35. It is no longer a difficult thing to level. I'm just trying to get to PvP level so I can do arenas.
Maybe you're just that good, you know?
Last time I leveled a new character, I just like basically did a dungeon, and then I was high enough level to do the next dungeon, and I was high enough level to do the next dungeon.
That's exactly what
Especially since all the quest givers are at the start of the dungeon now.
Yeah.
You used to have to trek across the entire map.
Oh yeah, for sure, to find them, yeah. No, I found a group of like people who were power running dungeons for like a special Mist of Pandaria anniversary event, and I gained 15 levels with them.
I just got the map with like which.
Are you level 100 PoE too?
No, I'm like 70.
Oh.
72.
So you're back on the WoW.
Yeah. Yeah.
The best part is you can stop anytime.
Yeah, dude, that's the best part about it. That's
Yeah.
the best part about
Quitting WoW is easy. I've done a dozen.
it.
Yeah, absolutely.
For sure.
Ha.
Yeah, dude, Narjal, man. He's a holy paladin. It's funny because like I know how to play my Fury Warrior because I started him at level 1. I started Narjal and you get a free boost when you resubscribe. That's how they get you. He started out at 70. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm level 72. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just doing the quest lines because like the quests are like relatively easy, and so I have like 4 keys that I need to press. I don't even know what the names of the spells are.
You start at level 70?
You can. So that you
Okay.
now like World of Warcraft, like it's all about top level. So they encourage you to level pretty quick, and you typically like if you spend $60, you can put your character at 10 levels below the current cap. So essentially, you can max out according to the last expansion. So you can do the new. You have to do the new content, but you can get your character to the maximum previous level with $60. Or if you buy the game again, like I did, they're just like, here's a level for free. And I was like, well, I've always wanted to play a Dwarven Paladin. So Dwarven Paladin named Narjal starts at 70. I have no idea what's going on. I also have a gnome that I started at level 1 that I'm familiar with playing because I got all of the skills incrementally. But with this dude, I'm just like I have no idea what the fuck's going on, so I'm watching YouTube videos.
I started new characters with Nan and a couple friends of mine.
Yeah.
And we were all going to like we were just gonna level up in Battlegrounds.
Yeah.
We were just gonna go straight PvP leveling. And so I made a troll warrior, and my wife made a troll priest, and I forget what the other 2 people made. But we started doing battlegrounds, and we leveled all the way up to 55.
Yeah.
And then I just deleted the troll warrior and switched to that night.
Yeah.
I mean, this was a while back. I'm like, I spent 20, 30 hours leveling up this troll warrior, and I just like delete Death Knight.
Well, yeah, you needed to still
because I couldn't level up with them with the Death Knight.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Nan looked at me like I had 2 heads. You're just gonna delete that character? I'm like, yeah, I already have a warrior that's level 80. I don't need 2 warriors.
Yeah, fucking Death Knights. Do they still? I wonder if they still start at 55.
I think so. I mean,
you know what? They don't. They don't. Because when everything went up to 120 and then they recapped at 70.
Okay.
So everyone got proportionally nerfed down.
Mm-hmm.
I have a Death Knight right now that's level 24. So I bet Death Knight's starting 1 with everybody else now. It's fun. I'm enjoying it. It's the same WoW that, it's just new content, World of Warcraft. And the storyline is always amazing. I mean, it's fucking Blizzard.
Yeah, the recent expansions, the like synopsis that I got from them,
This one is good. It's bringing. I mean, I am not in a vacuum here. It's the War Within is bringing people back because it's the start of a trilogy that's gonna go over a whole arc. It's a lot of fun. I'm enjoying.
I don't think I'll be able to get into an MMO until like full dive technology or like full AI
Yeah,
involvement.
for sure.
Like when I can play an MMO and I get a sidekick that's like a fully integrated AI,
Yeah, that would be pretty
that
cool.
would be worthwhile. Um, though I think yeah, that might happen in MMOs sooner because like if you do it in a single player game, they'd still have to be always online because you can't do a large language model natively on your computer.
Mhm.
You can't handle it. You'll burn your CPU right out.
That makes sense.
But yeah, I got into World of Warcraft because it did so many things better than EverQuest did.
Yeah,
And it was
it's
really
still
it was
the
really a
best one.
step forward. But nothing has been another step forward.
Yeah,
So like once I lost interest in World of Warcraft, everything else I try is like, this isn't better.
no.
This
And
isn't
World of
new.
Warcraft has plateaued. It hasn't. People certain like Mists of Pandaria was kind of bullshit. I've
Yeah,
heard.
it sucked.
I've heard like even the Cataclysm was kind of bullshit.
Cataclysm wasn't great. Like
Yeah, but
I
this
think-
one.
I feel like it peaked at Wrath of the Lich King.
Yeah, that's when I stopped playing. Was I got my like Draenei Shaman up to level 80, and I was like, I can't do this anymore. I can't. I'm a big Alliance guy. I have a shirt that has the Alliance shield on the back. Like I can't do this anymore. But now I'm doing it again. Francesco's going to be out of town for a month, so I downloaded it.
So instead of finishing Mass Effect, you've got back into WoW.
Yeah,
It's understandable.
yeah. Well, you guys gated me out of.
Oh my goodness. You are more than welcome to do whatever wrong thing you want to do. Okay.
Oh yeah, but WoW is
I
it's the
never
game.
I never got into it, but my older brother did, and I would just like watch him play. And it was fun, even to just like watch him play it, but I just never got into it myself.
Yeah. I had a level 80 troll shaman as well, and a level 80 dwarf shaman. I had 3 shamans at max level.
You guys ever played Bad Fur Day?
Conkers?
Per day?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now that was a game. The puppies.
Peppy.
There she is.
Have you guys ever played Skyrim with 130 mods?
No, but I've seen some of the terrors. I played modded Morrowind, but I never like finished.
Aaron. You ever played
Aaron.
He's just still in a meeting.
So for some reason, one weird criterion I have for like, any like RPG game is like there has to be a fishing side quest. Or not even just a side quest, just like a mechanic. Like, hey, you can go fishing over here in this corner. And like that's how I end up judging whether or not I like the game, is if I like the fishing mechanics. So it ends up being like
Very deep fishing mechanic in WoW.
really.
Not deep.
Oh, it can be a huge part of the game. Huge part of the game. Catching all there's
I would say it's a
level
very
fish.
broad
Yeah.
fishing mechanic. I wouldn't say it's very deep.
Yeah, that's fair. Very broad.
I did win the Stranglethorn Vale fishing competition one
Nice.
weekend because I needed to get that ring.
Yeah.
Ocarina at a time,
I
dude.
needed- I had pretty much
N64
all the
fishing
other
with the
arrows.
Rumble Pack. If you don't got the Rumble Pack, you're never gonna get that heart container.
Like, yeah, I loved Red Dead 2, but what like absolutely sold it for me was like being able to just stand in a river and fish.
And then
You
out
would
of
like
nowhere
all
get
the work.
attacked by a bear.
Yeah, somehow still a grizzly bear run up your ass.
Damn, it's good. They love that soon.
I don't mind if, fishing mini games aren't a huge deal for me. But if there's a fishing pole in the game and there's not a fishing mini game, that pisses me off.
Yeah, it's like, why is this even in here?
Especially if like it's an item that you could pick up
Hmm.
and somehow it's not there's no fishing.
Yeah, that sucks.
It's a Chekhov's gun thing, dude. Like it has to go off. Otherwise, why are you introducing it? You know?
You guys keeping up with the NCAA wrestling tournament this weekend?
Oh, absolutely.
I thought so. It's day one, session 2 going on right now. A lot
Just
of
what your
upsets.
just what your mom posts on Facebook, dude.
Yeah.
That's
For sure.
the only way that I stay updated with NCAA wrestling is what Denise posts on Facebook.
Oh, that's great. Yeah,
He
2
is-
matches.
yeah.
Travis let down.
Okay. Big upset.
Big upsets.
All right.
But that's why they call it March Madness. Am I right?
They do call it that. I have
That
heard
is what
that.
everyone
And
calls
they-
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone makes brackets
referring to
for it.
wrestling.
Mhm. Anyone gonna go see Snow White and the Seven Nargles?
No, but I'm going to see Lilo and Stitch. It looks good.
Yeah, that did look pretty good.
I kind of want to watch that new Robert Pattinson movie. Ah, shit, what's the
Mickey
name of it?
17.
Oh, word.
Yeah, I thought that looked kind of cool.
I just
Yeah,
revisited.
there was a very similar short film in that batch of CGI movies or mini films where that included the D&D one that we talked about a while
Oh,
back.
yeah. What was the name of that series?
On Amazon?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, there was a very similar concept, like an idiot who what do you call it, volunteers for extremely dangerous scientific testing. And every time you see him, another part of his body is missing and has been replaced by cybernetics.
Oh, yeah.
There's a really good mini series, and I forget who's in it. Y'all let me know if you've seen it. It's called Maniac, and it's about 2 people that meet by participating in an experimental drug.
Oh yeah, Emma
trial.
Stone and
It is Emma Stone. Who's the other one?
The guy from Superbad.
Jonah
and
Hill.
Moneyball.
Jonah
Yeah,
Hill.
right?
Jonah Hill.
Hill. Yeah.
That right is like 5 episodes or like 7 episodes,
Yeah, that's
something like
pretty
that. It's
good.
like a mini series. Really,
Wasn't
I
that
really
on
enjoyed that. That might be
Netflix?
worth.
Was that a Netflix series, I think?
I'm not sure. It could have been.
It was one of them.
That shit was great. Maniac. It was like hot for a second.
Yeah.
Everyone was like, "Ooh, yeah, have you seen it?" But then it kind of disappeared. But I'd like to kind of watch that again, maybe.
Maniac, so hot right now.
It's Maniac's so hot right now. Oh my god. It's hotter than the NCAA
March Madness.
folks.
That's right.
Madness, dude.
I thought it was really good. I just don't feel like I feel like it was missing some punch.
Yeah,
Like it should have hit a little harder.
no one got shot. Or maybe someone
Did you
did.
Did you guys see Moon?
Oh my god, yes.
I still haven't
Also,
seen it yet. I really need to.
That movie is
You should.
insane.
yeah, but also with like the is it Mickey 17?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The similar well, I guess in Moon he doesn't know, but or it's like an involuntary thing, but like similar kind of like, wait, what?
That's Sam Rockwell, isn't it?
Yeah.
I do like Sam Rockwell. That dude can dance.
Can
He can dance.
Is it Will Danson?
Kind of like
man.
Battleton.
no.
He's like a little Ted Danson.
Mm-hmm. Oh, look who decided to come back.
Hey, fuck you. I'm zooming into this while at a work thing.
Yeah, how was your precious meeting, you little worker?
I have to eat food, guys.
You just steal it out of a trash can. I don't know why you got to complicate it with taxes and.
It's called
I'm in a,
leftovers, all right, jabroni.
I'm in a weird Christian monastery thing alone. If I miss dinner, that's it.
Eric, is there something you want to tell us, Aaron?
No,
You
no, I'm still
okay?
working things out.
There is
How are
something.
your how are your thetans down there in old Los Gatos, bro?
Yeah.
You do that personality test yet? Is that why they got you out there?
I hear it's really
Yeah,
good.
Yeah.
I went in for the free coffee. Didn't come out.
OT clear. Dude, you're gonna be fine.
Yeah.
We do have
Clear
something to tell you.
Great. Let's hear it. Hold on one second. One second. Okay.
Yeah, do that. We bought another door.
Yeah, pound that first. You're gonna need it.
A door
And
for what?
The
Have you ever
whole.
put a pre-clear
You brought a
into
floor door?
one-way
We got a
junket?
floor
floor.
door.
Oh yeah,
It's
floor
pretty
door.
cool. It's reinforced with iron. It's collapsible, so it doesn't take up a lot of room. It's a good door.
What's the size of this door?
The
Enough.
size of the hole, dude.
Yeah, long story short, you and Flick went to the butcher to sell off the meat. After they
Smart.
used 2 pounds of it to make a stew at your chagrin.
Sure, sure. Yep.
And you ended up not going with the local butcher. You went to the market near the temple that has the high-end goods. You sold the meat
Yes.
for about 150 gold pieces.
Okay.
And then you told Flick to go get his door guy to, give a quote on closing up that hole. And everyone in the party desperately tried to pay the door guy 150 gold pieces.
I did not.
Orthog did not.
Hold on, hold on. So y'all didn't ask him the price? You just wanted to tell him we were going to pay him 150 gold?
Yes, numerous times before I gave any sort of quote on the price, they offered 150 gold pieces.
They being Victor T. Flacco and Narjal.
How much could it possibly cost?
Oh, Flick absolutely participated in it.
Oh, God.
Orthog hands clean.
Battleton, however, made sure that he was in possession of the coin and let the door guy know that any business decision was going to have to be made by him.
Yep, 100%. Come on,
So
guys.
he suggested a foldable, retractable door on a track as opposed to like storm door. Well, he said, "Do you want storm doors or do you want something on a track?" And everyone decided that they wanted something on a track, which of course is going to be more expensive.
So
So
we bought
foldable,
like a garage
retractable
door?
on a track. He said that would cost 50 gold to cover the hole.
I then said, what about 150?
And he said then that would be the quality similar to the doors that I've recently put in. If you want it reinforced, it's going to be more expensive. And then of course they said, well, let's reinforce it. So their intention, and unfortunately, to an extent, I believe you were somewhat outvoted in this, is that they want it reinforced, and that's going to cost 100 gold pieces to put in a reinforced collapsible door on a track.
Because it's safer and you can't put a price on safety.
Safer relative to what?
Not having a door.
Uh-huh. Are we concerned about anything coming out of the hole that we just went through everything and determined that there was nothing else in there?
Dude,
But-
there's
but-
street sharks down there.
They can just
If
pop
we're in the
up.
board,
There's
Street
fucking
sharks.
street sharks. They're jawsome. They're down there.
They're wearing cargo shorts.
So
And
check this out.
rollerblades?
Storm door,
Yeah.
right? Storm door. They pop up like bing bong, come right through. All right.
Yeah.
On a track, You got to slide it out. Street Shark, they're just gonna no, they're not breaking through glass ceilings, dude. They're just gonna hit that thing. So this is
We
all
asked
the
the
time.
poor guy if it would keep out street sharks, and he said, "Yeah."
Land sharks.
Land sharks.
Will it keep out Jimmy Buffett?
Nothing
Yeah,
keeps
uh-huh.
Jimmy Buffett out.
Not Jimmy Buffett.
No.
Land shark water.
This is a good reference, Trevor. And this has already happened. The die is cast.
Oh yeah.
The door is set.
Hey,
Uh,
you managed to clutch 50 gold pieces that otherwise would have immediately left the group's possession.
Okay. All right.
You still have the skin and the plating.
Yeah, we're thinking about seeing Dash and see if he has like a leather guy or a chitin guy or something like that to try to pawn that stuff off.
Okay, let's rephrase that. We're gonna see if Dash has a leather daddy.
Yeah.
Dash is a leather daddy. I got that look. He's got that
That's a
look.
Leatherman.
It's the Leatherman wave.
Yeah.
So I do think we should probably consider getting a new door for the murder house.
The haunted one?
Yeah.
You're
It
absolutely
has a
right.
door.
It could need a door.
It has a door.
Well, yeah, but like you want better doors.
It has a door that has a carving on it that says fucking haunted.
Yeah, right. That's bad for property value.
Yeah. Now you make a really good point. We should probably replace that door as well.
Twice.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
What about?
I can't do it anymore.
Well, I
And
mean,
we were
I think
talking
we should.
about
We're talking about going to see Dash, and then we're talking about doors. I think we should just door dash, you guys. See if Dash needs a door. Yeah,
Yeah. Honestly, his
it's
where he
right
works
there. It's on the table.
it doesn't look
You
safe.
just-
We could probably get him a door too.
You're gonna see Battleton just walk like 10 feet away, and you're like, "Hey, what Battleton? What are you doing?" And he just like takes out a small box, and he just presses a button, and you go, "Whoop."
Ooh, that's another good point. We should probably redo the doors in the prison.
Those doors are fine. You weren't in there. They were fine. They were really, really good.
I don't know, man. Let me hold the box and just check it out,
Yep.
and then maybe we'll put
Yep.
some doors in there.
You're making a good point. It's hard to argue.
Okay. Do you guys want to go through the role play of like hitting up Dash and doing this, or do you just want to like roll a couple of checks and sell the plates and the leather?
Let's sell them.
Yeah, I think let's abbreviate it.
Let's door dash.
Okay. All right, you go to Dash. He suggests you take it straight to the Golden Embers Guild and sell it there. As a licensee, you will get a better price, better than 50% of the value. So you do that. And Flick, do you want to give me a diplomacy check?
Yeah.
It's negotiation.
Yep. Let me just make a note here. I'm trying to do better about this.
Selling to G. Huh?
Diplomacy of God damn it. I rolled another nat one.
nice, dude.
You're doing good.
Really bringing it home.
It's been
Everyone's proud of you.
this gray dice every time I roll.
Put it in your mouth. Eat it. You swallow that die. Make it into
Swallow
poo.
it, pass it through your digestive tract, shit it out, and then tell it, do you want that to happen again?
Did you roll?
I'll look into the toilet bowl. It will be setting on a nat one.
Right next to a piece of corn. Okay. Battleton, you want to try to save this negotiation?
Yeah. Let me roll in here.
Do you have dice with you? Or are you gonna roll
No,
on that?
I'm digidicing.
Oh, do you want me to roll for you? I'm killing it.
No, I only roll on the throne of a sealed door. Okay. 13
Have
on
you
the
ever
die.
smothered a baby?
Have I responded to Mother Beatty?
Have you ever smothered a baby? Have you ever destroyed a culture?
No.
Are you
I don't think so.
on Earth for evil purposes?
Am I doing what for evil
Are
purposes?
you upset by this security check?
No.
Okay.
Am I having a
That all
stroke?
sounds good.
Yeah, I don't know why any of those questions were happening.
What just happened?
Those are actual audit questions for
Oh, I see.
for high level Scientology folks.
15.
Wire auditing every week.
Or no, I'm sorry, 13. 13.
13. Okay.
Yeah, very middling.
All right. They are willing to give you 300 gold pieces for the leather and the plating.
There we go.
300
That's
gold
a lot of doors.
pieces.
Daddy needs a new pair of doors.
That's a lot of doors, dude. Yeah. Or one really nice door.
Yeah.
And this
We
is
get-
the golden embers, so I know I'm already getting a good deal.
Yeah.
It's
Cool.
the GE promise, man.
Hell yeah. I'd take that money. Uh, minus we lost 100 gold pieces for the doors.
Yeah,
You
we've
got
netted
450
350
total from the boulette parts, and then you spent 100 gold pieces on a door.
Invested.
Invest. It's only gonna go up, babe.
Oh.
All right. Sounds like we've closed the chapter on the hole in the back of the warehouse. Where do we want to go from here?
I would like to, at some point in the future, engineer a form of retractable crane system to pulley things in and out of the hole. But I feel like that's just going to be a brainchild of late night flickery while we're having some more downtime. We were discussing the possibility of reaching back out to the vault keeper and going back in, if that's something we were all agreeable to.
Seems like that was the consensus, but I do remember from our conversation last week that you might have had some other things that you wanted to touch on outside of the vault. So I didn't want them to make that decision without.
I think that's fine, guys. Yeah. If that's what we all want to do, like let's go do it. But yeah, thank you for pausing. Yeah, I think that makes sense.
One question that remained unanswered from our discussion there was,
I can already tell you're bullshitting.
I swear to God, I'm not. How
right.
long did we want to do this trip? Because the vault keeper did say, like, if we could give him a time frame, he could get us some basic supplies to survive for a few days or whatever, depending on how long we want to venture.
Maybe a weekend? What do you guys think?
3 days.
I said 5 months, and I got vetoed.
5 months. You have a family, Flick.
They're fine.
Not a good one.
Taking the Uhtred approach.
Look, I'm
Yeah,
bringing
really.
I'm bringing home that money. Okay, I'm making doors and I'm making money, and she knows what's up. Okay,
Making doors and fucking whores, man.
Dude, what?
You should have ChatGPT make this episode into a podcast.
Yes.
And you see the interesting thing, yeah, is that they need doors, right? Because doors, if there's not doors, anyone can come in. That's right. That's right. Podcast, man.
They think of getting a sliding door. Oh yeah, to keep the street sharks out. Right.
I love it.
What was really interesting was the commentary they had on the podcast about them talking about doors. Yeah, I remember that part. That really was a surprise for me. I was not expecting that.
I was not expecting the door motif to go so deep, and I'm really interested that they kept doors interesting for so long. Narjal seems to be prioritizing really high quality doors.
Do you think Battleton's going to put up with this for much longer? He seemed rather upset about the entire. Anyway, so you want to send a message to Zumo, Swifthammer, that you will undertake another excursion into the vault for a 3-day period. Is that the plan?
Yeah,
I like it.
3-day tour.
Weekends.
That's what
Weekends at Zoomies.
6 hours.
do we have some bedrolls, right? Like I think he's going to supply like maybe food and beverages, but like sleeping arrangements. Probably need to take something
Orthar
to.
doesn't need that.
We should probably bring some rope.
Well, yeah, we have
Not
this
bad
rope we're
idea.
no longer using.
Well, you should bring it. We didn't bring it last time.
Yeah, yeah. We got the rope. We got some lock picks. We got some bedrolls. We should have some food and water.
We got a
We're
handy
waiting on us.
haversack now.
Yeah.
What
Can we
else?
get it? Can we get a net? What's a net go for in this town?
We
Why
could probably
do we
get
need
one.
a net?
Well, we have 350 gold.
Dude, we're going into a
Surely that'll buy a net.
trans-dimensional orichalcum church. What did we need a net for? I don't know.
Well, that creates some sort of weird.
Wouldn't you rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it?
Did you
Interdimensional
say
space.
that?
Haversack was in there.
Oh yeah, it was.
Hmm.
No,
I'm
that
not
like
gonna stop
you
individual
can't
people
put
from spending
can't
their
put
individual money on nets.
extra dimensional bags inside extra dimensional bags.
In theory, we could untangle,
But, like,
but we could
if
unmake the
planes,
rope
You know,
and make a
multiple
net.
planes,
But that would be a situation where we're sacrificing a rope for a net.
livable extra
Buy a
dimensional.
net? What does a rope cost?
Well, if a rope is cheaper than a net, we make our own net out of the rope and we just keep buying ropes and then we start
Are we
selling
really?
nets.
Are we proficient at craft net?
I walk up to each of you as you're discussing this, and I hand you all 50 gold pieces, with the exception of Orthog, and I say, I don't give a fuck what you do with your money.
I buy a net.
I give the door guy the 50 gold we owe him.
Why do we don't owe him 50 gold, you dumb son of a bitch.
It's called a tip, you tightwad.
We got him
Some
on
people live off
retainer.
them, okay?
got him on
I'm imagining Flick walking through the door with like a huge pile of advent calendars. Be like, there are so many doors, guys.
This thing is full of
Behind is a
doors.
door.
I'm just watching, shaking my head.
I'm gonna hang out with Orthog, shaking his head over there, and I'm gonna pocket his 50 gold. That's mine now. Fuck you guys.
Okay, so yeah, you want to buy a net, Victor?
For 50 gold, yeah.
It's going to be a good net.
Silver net.
Are you talking about like a fishing net or like a cargo net or like a net as in a weapon that is in the book?
Well, if you're gonna get a net, make it a weapon. You're frozen or you're muted.
Is there like a utility net? Is there a multi?
That'd be the weapon net. My.
I think you should get each net. You should just get one of
Mm.
each of them for each net occasion.
I'll get you one that can do both, man.
Here's your
Net.
gold,
Top
another
down.
gold chain.
Isn't a
Pick up
fishing
the
net
kids.
basically a weapon net?
Net.
No, because a weapon net has balls around the exterior of the net that would conceivably hold a gladiator down.
Well, doesn't
That's a
That's a
fishing
fishing
net.
A combat net is 20 gold pieces.
Gold, dude. The price is right. I got 30 left over. Hell yeah.
Dude
Can
from
I-
Colorado telling us
I-
what is and is not a fishing net.
From
No, it's got weights.
when you throw a net, you make a ranged touch attack against your target. And that's maximum range is
Took us attack.
10
The fishing
feet.
net is 4 gold pieces, and that is a 25 or 20, wait, 25
That's
square
highway
foot.
robbery.
And that's more, I mean, so that's for fishing, but that's more of like a cargo net.
Light cargo net, yeah.
I would imagine that the combat net would be able to hold more weight. Now, could things fall through the net? I don't know what the size of the holes are. You know, the
Now,
net.
can I
but-
use it? Can I use a combat net?
Oh, you can use combat net for anything.
It is an exotic weapon that so you will take a -2 penalty to using it.
I'm an exotic guy.
I think you just found your next feat, baby.
Yeah, let me get that combat net, dude.
Yeah.
Well, the
Hell
thing
yeah.
is, here's the thing. You take a -2 penalty to use it, but it hits on a ranged touch attack.
Right, yeah.
So you're going after the target's touch armor class as opposed to actually, rules as written, nets are kind of a broken good weapon. They don't do damage, but they give a significant debuff, and they're extremely easy to use.
Seems right up my alley.
You're just gonna start yoinking people with a net.
Which is
I
why
love
it's
it.
the first thing I decided to use in Trevor's campaign when we had to trap a dragon. I was like, we're gonna get a net.
Net time.
Well,
And that net locked down that dragon the whole fucking fight.
Yeah, it did.
Damn it!
I spend 20 gold on a high quality combat net.
I like where his head's at.
Sucka
Yeah.
and pocket 30 for sandwiches.
Putting it all on sandwiches.
Oh yeah. Give me the pastrami.
I hear they got some really good boulette meat up in the temple market right
Well, yeah, you just go buy it back.
now.
Oh. That Altan is not amused.
No, I mean I would love some bullet banh mi, dude. Sounds fantastic.
Absolutely. Okay,
We'll
I have a
put it
net
there.
now.
Big net energy.
Okay. So you do that. And you send that request off to the vault keeper. And you get a response back that he can arrange for entrance into the vault tomorrow evening at around 7 or 8 p.m. or if you prefer the next day in the morning.
I think evening. Let's go dark.
Absolutely. Tomorrow evening.
Yeah.
Works for me.
Let's cast some spells into those rings.
I am maintaining wrath in my ring.
Ring of Wrath.
The ring of wrath.
Like you
Ooh,
want to shillelagh
Yeah.
your ring for working or to
Yeah. Am I holding Orthog's ring?
Variety.
Notice.
I probably should.
Okay.
I think in terms of like potential action economy, maybe it makes sense for me to hold Orthog's ring because you could be
Sure.
attacking. Like I could just, what do I usually do? There could be a round where I'm not really using standard action if I've got my Bardic up or whatever. So maybe it would be better for the group if I held it with no nefarious
Okay.
purposes in mind.
No, not at all. We need to get your gun in play more. You should shoot more people.
Well, I don't think I have. I think I have one bullet left. I'm holding on to that.
dude, you know what you could do? Go buy some bullets. Huh?
You can buy
Ooh,
bullets. They're
interesting.
literally made of lead. Pretty
You're
cheap.
caked up lead into gold, gold back into lead, dude.
What if I got Dash to cast gold, the gold that I have, into bullets?
That would not be great because
All the
that's
gold
very
you have.
soft.
Yeah.
All of it. Actually, Bottleton, give me all the money, and I'll be back.
Dude, do silver bullets. Change the gold into silver, and then
You guys are
cast
missing
this.
low-hanging fruit, man, or calcum bullets.
Ooh,
What could
ooh,
possibly go wrong?
ooh.
Nothing.
Every bullet that it
I'm pretty
strikes a
sure it would
person, when it
probably.
strikes them, it binds to them.
Oh yeah.
And they just have a little dumb pebble.
I think it would probably destroy the barrel of the gun, but maybe not.
Maybe not.
One way to find out.
Glenn, that's going to be on your tombstone.
The
I think
risk I
that is,
took was calculated, but boy, am I bad at math.
yeah, I think that's your epithet, man. That's what you go out with on the tombstone is one way to find out.
Not bad.
So the following day, around noonish, there is a knock at the front door.
I open it.
You open the door, and there is an armored half-orc woman standing there.
Beautiful.
She is she appears to be wearing a breastplate with blackened steel with gold trim, and she's wearing a green cloak. She
Bless.
she stares at you for a minute, or she stares at you for a beat, and she says, "Is battle time here?"
Uh-oh.
I'm in the back looking at the door. I'm looking at the door and I'm just
Oh no,
shaking
this is
my
like a
head.
2 week project. It's yeah.
Door, yeah, the door's like 2 weeks out.
Oh, okay. Then in that case,
No, there's not.
I walk into the room as she says that, and I've got like a little paper pad, and I'm like writing on it like dimensions and measurements of the warehouse. Uh,
Oh, yes,
I
he's
just
right
write.
here.
Called
I'm sorry,
alimony, asshole, and she's here for it.
Patricia, I paid you.
She
I say, who's
she
here?
she clocks you entering the room, and she gives Orthog like a side glance, and then says, "So this is where you've been hiding, Bat." And you look over. This is Wipata Sufita. No, sorry, Wipata Sujifa. She was kind of raised in a similar,
Mhm.
situation as you. She's a couple of years older than you, and she is in a mercenary group licensed by the temple. She's kind of like your childhood bully,
Oh,
but it was also in that kind of like teasingly, somewhat, you know, what do you call it? With some
Flirtation, teasing.
innuendo.
She likes
yeah.
you.
She
I
picked
wouldn't
on me
say
because
that.
she. Okay, so
She
she.
just, she's the kind of bully. She just wants to see you flustered and annoyed.
Ah, got it.
Like
Okay,
she
got it.
just wants to ruffle your feathers. She just likes to annoy the shit out of you.
Okay. Should I
Um,
roll a bullying save?
I mean, I don't know. Right now,
I'm just gonna
and
roll.
how do you think you'd react in this scenario?
Defensively. I'm not hiding out. I'm not hiding here. Like, like, no, it's cool. I have Alexis.
Hey, everybody, calm down. We'll just get in my Lexus and we'll sort this out.
Orthog, are you blocking the entrance, or can she walk past you?
Uh I'm in her way right now, and I'm gauging their interaction, I guess.
Hmm. I mean, I'm reacting like I know her.
Then yeah, if
Like,
it's I
I
would
think
move. I would move out of her way if it doesn't seem like it's hostile.
So as soon as you give her enough space, she walks in and kind of looks around and says, "Derelict ivory horn barracks, huh?"
You are perceptive, I say
Well,
very
it's a step
flatly.
up from your little cubicle. You
What do you
never
want, Wapata?
pulling in the money to get your own place before, so this is a step up. She like claps you on the shoulder, still like kind of
I
standing in the area.
Yeah, I'm just frustrated and I'm looking at her and go, what do you want, Wapata? Is your name Wapata?
Yeah,
I
Wapata is her family
Family
name.
name? Okay, then I say
Sajifa is her
Sujifa.
is her is her, given name.
Yeah.
think you call her by her last name.
Yeah. What do you want, Evans?
I was just curious what you've been up to. You dropped that bounty last week. That's not like you. But I heard you formed a group. What did you do?
Me? Oh, I turn it up and let it ooze out, and now I'm turning it back and let it ooze back in.
Okay. Did any come out?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
I mean, I pull it out and then I put it back in.
Okay.
Oh, I've been working.
Trevor's busy.
uh, so
So
no,
she
I
says,
just
say
go
again.
ahead.
Well, so she says all that. I say, I didn't know you were so obsessed with me. Is there a reason you're keeping such close tabs? Do you need somewhere to stay?
Ooh, dude, sick burn.
She gets like a little like uncomfortably close to you and teasingly says, "Oh, I always had eyes on you." Um,
Ugh.
and from what I see, you're doing pretty well. And she just like runs her finger along the handle of your falchion.
Ooh.
I grab my falchion.
Yeah, you do.
Do I need to leave the room?
No, Orthog, you should stay. Sufi, we have a job to do, and as you can see, I've got a lot of work in this derelict warehouse, as you so accurately called it. Time is the only resource we're not going to get more of, so please stop wasting mine and yours.
She puts her hands up and says, "Just paying an old associate a visit. I mean,
Hmm.
you can't
Hmm.
blame me. All of a sudden, one of my junior peers
Hmm.
comes into Orichalcum. You don't think I would be curious a little bit?" She looks at your falchion and then turns a glance over at Orthog's bracelet.
I can't imagine what you would think, Sufi, because I don't think about you at all. I'm glad I spend so
That
much
then.
time in your mind. Now, I think we've said everything we need to say here.
She turns and walks back towards the door and she says, "That's fine. You can have your secrets, but my eyes and ears are wide open,
Mhm.
and I'll figure you out." Then
I scoff.
she waves at you and gives Orthog a nod and walks out the door.
Once the door is shut, my cold, stern, but frustrated face shifts to just like me going, fuck, just like
Was,
teenage angst.
was this an old mate of yours?
God, no. Fuck. Gross. She's not beautiful. She's ugly, and she takes big wet turds in the dormitory hall bathroom that we all have to share.
My kind of lady.
You guys talking about hot chicks?
Go on, Flick.
Oh, okay.
Flick, were you here the whole time?
Well, I just heard something about hot chicks.
That's crashing.
So couple of things. You know that she is part of another mercenary group licensed under the temple. Their group name is Compound Interest.
So fucking good. Such a good name.
Yeah, well, and Battletown is probably like partly envious, but partly also like cringy because she's like Compound Interest is the most powerful thing in the universe.
You
And
don't beat it.
yeah, there's two other members to that mercenary group. You know that she's a war priest. There's also a cleric and a sorceress. And they are begrudgingly, you have to acknowledge that they are very competent, very capable. And you're annoyed that you've been reminded of them because now you can't help but compare the Waste Side Boys.
I don't know why you said it like that, Dan. Yeah, I am very frustrated, and flustered, and I try to go back to like my measurements, and I'm like, bitch, I can't do this. We should. Are we ready to go? Let's just go. Let's get out of here. And I just start pacing through the warehouse trying to find everybody.
We should take some of these manacles with us. Put them in the bag of holding.
For prisoners of war.
I don't know.
Is there a slave trade in Yanjing?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
It is
then
highly
I
regulated, and there is a certain. It's pretty much slaves are only for the nobility and the upper caste. Like, not anybody can, not anybody can afford them, but there's a licensure or a certain amount of. You can't just get one because you can pay for one. There's some bureaucratic hoops you have to jump through, but that's pretty much everything you want to do in Yanjing requires bureaucratic hoops.
All right. Then I don't even ask that question. Knowing that there's a slave trade, I agree with the good Reverend Dr. Victor T. Flacco that we should bring manacles.
I will say that the manacles that you have available here in the what is the word I'm looking for? Station, the
Guard check.
the guard post.
Pop
The
shop.
manacles you have here have the broken condition. They are functional, but they are not good quality. They are easier to break. They are, easier to pick or damage. They've been sitting here idle and rusting for a decade or so.
We have two separate 50 length sections of rope. I think that'll suffice.
And a net.
And a fucking net, dude.
The combat net.
Combat
Yeah, you got
net.
a good one too.
It's a nice net.
Got a good one. Got it down at Chasing Tails at Atlantic City.
Okay, maybe we leave the manacles.
Flick comes out of his
Oh.
quarters naked, just with his saxophone covering his bits.
His saxophone?
Yeah, he's saxophone, and he's just like, Vic, I figured it out. We shove the net into the gun, and then we shoot the net at whatever we're trying to net.
It's gonna blow a hole through the net.
There's already holes in the net.
Anyways, and then I just walk away.
Bring your gun. Load it up.
Still bring the gun.
Bring the gun.
I don't know what you guys want from me.
A loaded gun?
We want the
Loaded
gun.
gun and pants. For the love of God, please put on pants. You weird little weighing dick.
Shall we depart?
I think I'm ready to rock. Let's fucking get in there and start doing some war crimes.
Yep.
Okay.
Go on.
Mm-hmm.
You kill a little bit more time. Head down to the vault early in the evening. Meet with the vault keeper. He provides you with 3 days worth of water and rations. Also gives you a set of bedrolls sized to the individuals in the party. 2 pop-up tents that ought to fit all of you inside, and some and like a climbing kit with 100 foot of silk rope and some pythons and a hammer.
A hammer.
It says, do you feel this is sufficient, or is there anything that I missed?
This was soon do.
He goes over to the vault and takes the process of unlocking and opening it. Gestures you all inside and says, and as a reminder, do not take anything else from the armory. I'll forgive the mistake once, but I won't forgive it a second time.
That's on me. That's on me.
Yes, it is.
I mean, technically, it was a Deus Ex Machina, so it's really on God.
Unforgivable.
Mm-hmm. We won't touch anything.
Waffle fries.
All right, I will. I will come back 72 hours from now. If I might check in earlier than that, but I do have a rather full calendar for the next few days. So if I don't come, if I will definitely be back here 72 hours from now.
One last, I guess, thought before you leave. Would it be beneficial to leave a scroll and a pin if we needed to like leave you a message? Could that be beneficial?
He says it's not a bad idea, and he goes and gets one of his servants outside to fetch him scroll, a quill, and an inkwell.
Nice. It's a good call.
Yeah, good call, Jake.
He takes it in and places it on an empty spot on one of the display tables, and says, "This is the only thing you're allowed to touch in here."
Is the pen made out of oracle?
But that said, I do appreciate your effort, and I wish you the best of luck, safety, and success.
Good.
Yeah. Let's go. Let's go.
I think we should creep into this vault.
You want to vault creep, dude?
Mm-hmm.
You want to creep into the vault?
Let's get to creep.
Into the breach.
To the Stargate.
Atlantis?
Uh, as a bit of a retcon, if you guys don't mind, because I realize this is an oversight that I had that I probably should have addressed. Um, there, there is a small rack of orichalcum rings, like pinky rings. Um, and you each take one when you go in, and that's basically it keys you to the second vault door. So I was just thinking, like, oh, if I let them come in through that door from the other side, that means anyone can come in through the other side. That doesn't make a lot of sense. So if you don't mind, I'd like to retcon and say that
Sure,
that was
sure.
always an aspect of this.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
sense.
it doesn't make any sense why anything in this vault is still here.
Yeah, that makes
It's a
sense.
magically protected door.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Door.
And just for the sake of a little bit more flavor or information, you see this rack and there's probably around 20, 25 rings on the rack, but it looks like at one point it held 50.
Ooh, yeah. Okay, that's kind of fucked up.
And I'll also say that when you did get into when you got in the box and you rooted through, 4 of these rings were there that you returned to the rack. That just kind of like closes a loophole that I unwittingly left behind. Heading back in, the cathedral hall basically is as you left it. Empty, fallen columns, the light haze hanging in the air.
Hmm. We should go get our little buddy.
Yep, yep. I will pick the lock
Siegfried.
to our friend Siegfried.
Siggy.
Come on, Siggy.
Gonna
Come on,
take
it's time
20
to
on
do
it.
war crimes.
Yeah, yeah. Jesus, Dan. The way I've been rolling, yeah. Let's leave that out of the
Okay.
equation.
So you take your time. You're fairly familiar with this lock at this point, so you kind of know where you have to uh hit to get the right clicks. And after a minute or so, you manage to unlock the door, go inside, and sitting there staring out at the astral sea, you see the little reptilian fella. He hears the door open and he turns to face you. And there's a moment where it almost seems like he's confused at what to do. But then he stands up, kind of brushes himself off, and heads over in your direction.
Nice. Still, buddy.
He let's see. You all kind of feel his presence uh on you, not like in your mind, but at the edge of your mind, almost this thoughtful uh sort of attempt at assessment. Which one of you is the smartest?
Probably me.
I have a 14 intelligence.
Oh yeah, it's definitely Victor.
Yeah.
He's an intelligence caster. So you're referring to this guy as Siegfried, right? Okay. Just so I can, use a name and move things along quickly. Siegfried approaches you, Victor, and you get a impression in your mind of like a "May I come in?"
Why, certainly.
And he casts some kind of spell. Give me a spellcraft check. Anyone who wants to.
Yes. The spellcraft check of 24.
Spellcraft check of 20.
I rolled a
Uh,
3.
So Victor and Narjal, you recognize he is casting Comprehend Languages,
Mm-hmm.
and then he casts another spell. This one is directed at Victor specifically. 8.
16.
Okay. 16. This is Detect Thoughts. And
Okay.
you recognize what he's casting, and then you do feel his presence very clearly in your head. And he stares at you, and you hear his thoughts in your head, or another sort of an apologetic excuse the discomfort.
Oh, grab them.
It's
And
all
you just what?
it's all right.
And then you just feel like a massively intrusive force in your head as he is telepathically searching for as much information as he can find, though you do get that it is pretty much only for language.
I
Like
throw up a small
he's
amount.
not trying to dig into your childhood or your secrets or any of your Arcanist lore.
Not my
This seems to be
secrets.
some extremely rapid and forceful effort to learn your language.
I let him do it. He's
Uh,
like
You're like the scientist from
he's like Michael from
Independence Day.
Michael.
The angel?
Yeah, John Travolta.
and
No, I know
this
what you're
this
talking
goes on for a very uncomfortable, like, couple of minutes. You can see, like, both of these two from the outside. Both Siegfried and Victor are straining under whatever this mind meld effect is. Uh, and after a few moments, the detect thoughts comes to an end, and he kind of has to break this connection. And then you all hear in your minds, I should be able to communicate better now.
Well,
Oh,
Nice. You're doing a great job, Sigmund.
I thought you were calling me Siegfried.
Oh yeah, we are.
I'm sorry. I hope I didn't break anything.
I'm feeling good. There's just this very small puddle of puke on the floor next to me. Very small.
He says, I also should be able to answer your questions better now. What are you doing?
We're on a quest. How did you get trapped here?
I was with my group and we were attacked by. You don't have that word.
A group of other beings like yourself?
No, no, not like me, but also from the astral sea.
What do you call a you?
I call me Seeker 7.
Okay.
If you mean classification of my people,
Yes.
kobold.
Cobalt.
Weird kobold.
Astral. Cobalt.
The son of an astral dragon.
That's probably fine.
I say, are there astral dragons?
Not plural.
Scary.
Just one. So you were separated from your people. And how long have you been here for?
I don't know. Very long.
How
Do
have
you
you
want
seen?
Uh, how long have you been? How long has it been since I saw you last?
Couple days.
a week?
I would say somewhere between 20 or no, somewhere between 2 and 3,000 times that duration.
Oof.
Couple years.
That's a lot of weeks. More than a couple of years.
Well, we've been like 3 days, right?
Yeah,
So
it's
how
been
long?
3 days.
Okay.
Couple of years.
Can
Sure.
can we do anything to help you out of this situation? Where do you want to be?
Uh,
I don't know, like 10 years.
You seem like a nice guy.
I would like to find my kind. Though that might be dangerous for you.
Go on.
Would that
Going into the astral sea.
No, we were exploring here.
well, exploring here is our task, so um,
Now,
let's do it together.
I can't guarantee you that my kind will not be a danger to you.
Why are you not a danger to us?
Because
Because he wants to live.
if I chose to be your adversary, you would kill me.
Yeah.
To be our advocate to others of your kind.
I might not be able to.
This is
Our
about
Our will
ROI.
is somewhat interconnected when we are in a group.
No, yeah, no. This is a bad. No. We're not taking him back to where he's from.
Well, do you want to come with us on our quest?
No, he said there's more of his kind here.
Yeah. I mean, sure.
It'll all work out. Let's just roll the dice. Let's we
Come
you know
with us.
we make friends everywhere we go.
Didn't we see his entire like team murdered in that room with the adversaries we fought?
We saw
Yes.
a few, yes.
Yeah.
What
I mean-
killed them?
Those little
But we
imp
just-
things that we killed.
Oh, but
I
then
just asked if helping him would involve going into the astral sea, and he said, "No, we're here."
Well, I think
That's
we should
correct.
bring them with us.
He said
Yeah.
that. He said, "We are here."
Yeah, they're in this space.
All right. I think you should come with us, but we're not going to where his people are. We are here to get money, and he can come with us.
So
That is my
Craig,
proposal.
What could possibly go wrong?
You can come with us. You can't have any money, and we're not taking you home.
Siegfried,
Maybe he has a Gandalf moment where he's like, "Oh, it's this way." And we're like, "Great, go that way," and then we go our way.
I think
Just
Monoton
fine.
does raise a point. Siegfried, we are looking for more of this. And I hold up my saxophone. Material.
I hold up my falchion so he can understand that we're not looking for musical instruments.
I show him my bracelet.
Um, he there's a bit of confusion in the way you like hear two things at the same time, sort of overlapping in his telepathic speech. Orichalcum and Elysian Bronze.
Cool.
And he says, and then he tries to correct or fix, his misspeak. And he says, "You call it orichalcum. We call it bronze."
We call it commonly bin steel, but yes, or calcum as well.
We also call it a paycheck.
What up? I put a low 5 down for my Wei Yang friend.
Dab you
I'm
all.
behind Flick going. "Bah, bah, bah, bah,
He says,
No, you weren't supposed to pick up the orichalcum air horn.
bah."
he says, my people are also looking for treasures.
Mm-hmm. Oh, fuck. All right.
What treasures are your people looking for?
Items of intrinsic value or magical nature.
I propose that we split the loot. We take
You
the
shut the fuck up, Flick.
we take the
You shut
bin
the
steel.
fuck up. Flick, shut the fuck. I start backing you into a corner.
You know,
Absolutely not.
I think you just come with us, and then when the time comes, if we find your people, you can go home. And if not, hey, what are you gonna do? Just hang around here, moping by that hole in the wall?
Don't homo.
He looks at the hole in the wall
Yeah.
and he looks back and he says, "I suppose that's what I will do."
Yeah, I think that's the right call.
Like you're not getting like you're getting a very you're getting the impression he does not have much of a will of his own.
Buck up, Sigmund.
Mm-hmm.
You're coming with the boys.
That he'll just
You're
kind of
coming
go
with
with
the
the flow.
boys. Come on, you're coming with the boys.
The Wayside Boys has gained another.
Yeah, we're gonna spin this off. We're gonna do a multi-level marketing thing.
Siegfried and the Wayside Boys.
That's your name in this plane.
Yeah.
Bingo.
Different zip code, different
Different
message.
hosts.
Well, let's head over to that door.
Hell yeah, man. Can't wait to interact with another door.
You love doors.
I love them. I need them.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Well, it's 10 o'clock, guys. What do you want to do? You want to keep on going, or are we at the end of our evening?
I can go for a little
Trevor,
longer.
don't look wistful. I'm
You look
Doesn't
fine
matter.
wistful.
with
I'm just wondering if I'm gonna go boom boom in Dan's basement and then come up and the session's over and all of you are, which would be fine. But I'm just wondering.
I'm
got-
fine, but I recognize it's 7 o'clock where I am, so
I've probably
I
got a
defer to
solid
East Coast.
half hour, 45 minutes left in the tank if everybody else wants to keep going. But I defer.
Okay. You're the
Yeah.
easternmost.
You're not wrong.
What's your opinion, Glenn?
No, I'm cool.
Okay.
Sure, yeah.
It might take us 30 to 45 minutes to get to the door, so let's do that and then go.
Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, let's not end the session on. And then there was a door.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm gonna buy so many doors. It's
I'm
gonna be
gonna
awesome.
take a spell that just
I
opens every door.
Knock,
debating.
dude. Nobody knows knock. Guess we could have bought a fucking ring of knock, a scroll of knock. What were we?
What were we doing?
It's okay. I got lock
Nothing.
picks. I got lock picks.
All right, that's good.
Yeah, so we're not going right.
Now you've been right, you've been left, and in the corridor
I've
on
been
the left.
down, been down.
To the bottom of every bottom.
Battle.
Blee blah blee blah. Yeah.
Are you having fun yet? Yeah. Yeah. Sorry.
This is a dereliction of duty on Glenn's part.
It really is.
Dare lick my balls.
Capitan.
Oh, Capitan. I gotta check in for my
Okay.
flight.
So you guys already, have figured out basically how to get through the orichalcum doors. And Flick, you need to unlock this door next.
Let's do it. I'm rolling. I'm breaking the curse right now. Hot dice, hot dice.
Hot dice.
Rolled a 16. Let's go.
Good. Good.
So that is a 21.
Okay.
Can
That
you
is-
Fuck yeah, Flick.
There we go.
Delightful. Look at that.
Unstoppable.
That's the fastest we've ever went through a door.
Yeah, that was
Yes.
it feels wrong.
Somebody hit that door on the way through, just to let it know what could have been.
Tell your friends.
You open that door, and standing on the other side, I'm gonna take a leak, and hopefully maybe Trevor will be back by the time I'm done.
Oh, this is gonna be big.
Okay.
Standing on the
Who-
other side.
Trevor poops or Dan pees? It's real John Henry versus the train engine.
You're my He's
Oh,
more machine now than man, really.
Bottleton, Orthog tells me that you've taken a lover
That's not true.
and that she's quite easy on the eyes.
Beautiful.
I look side-eyed at Orthog and I hiss, gossiping is a sin.
I only speak the truth. My eyes tell no lies.
He said the
Mm.
sexual tension was so thick you could have sliced a piece of it off and ate it like it was cake.
She grabbed his steel.
She grabbed your steel?
God damn it, Clint.
Bottleton, you dirty, dirty boy.
Look, if anyone was salivating, it was that fucking turtle guy by the door.
Everybody knows Orthog's a freak. All right, I'm
I
just
think
surprised you
Orthog's-
are.
Orthog's got a shot.
Hey, go for it, man.
Sounds
She's not
like
my
she's
stepmom.
single.
She's not my stepmom.
I could take no lover, for as I could take nothing at all in this world.
I don't know if that's
So
true.
so you ain't got no gold and you ain't got no bitches.
Ah, I do have flies.
What does
It's
that
worse.
mean?
It's worse.
It's not so bad.
Are you convincing us or yourself? That was
I don't.
depressing.
I don't know anymore.
How many? This is a group outside, a question for outside of D&D. How many beers on an airplane do you think I need to drink to recoup the cost of $100 seat? Like
Seven.
upgrading to business class. 7
Seven.
beers? Okay, I can do that.
Until I
Thank
tell you,
goodness.
until they tell you can't have another.
They're complimentary, right? It's once you're in business, it's gratis.
Complimentary. Yeah. So how
Dude,
do I
So first you
come
got to
out
get a
ahead?
white T-shirt and a Sharpie, and you got to say
Yes,
Wade
Yep.
you're
Boggs,
gonna Wade
dude.
Boggs
Wade
this
Boggs.
thing.
Boggs it.
100%.
Uh-huh.
I got a white shirt. I can do that.
we're doing a thing.
Is it a
We're doing
direct
a thing.
flight?
No. It'll
Charlotte?
be SFO to Charlotte. Yeah.
I mean, that's a long flight, but
I can do
Oh,
you
that.
know,
Aaron.
get your money's worth.
Well,
I
the
can make
other guys can know too, but I'm coming back to North Carolina on the 25th of June, flying into Asheville. I'll be there for 2 days.
I won't be there. I'll be on my
Damn.
honeymoon.
Just
Honey?
Aaron,
I'll
just
be on my
cancel your
honey
honeymoon.
bunny moon.
Just cancel your honeymoon. She'll
seriously.
Glenn's gonna be here, dude.
Jake, I've been thinking about doing that, but for other reasons, like really dark reasons. So we can talk about that offline.
Where you guys headed? Where are you mooning?
We booked a round trip flight 2 weeks, so it'll be like June 16th to July 1st
And
in and out
Iowa.
of Switzerland.
Oh,
But we'll be in Switzerland for 1 week is the plan, and then once we're there, we'll book a short flight over to Sardinia and then like spend a week in Sardinia
just
and then come back and
just don't come back. Just stay in Switzerland. That could be the move.
it's very expensive in Switzerland, Jake.
Yeah, but you got money, so
I don't got that kind of money, man.
I don't know, dude. You're
you don't got
fancy.
Swiss francs, dude?
Yeah,
I don't got the francs. They're not in the
He-
You don't got
Eurozone.
the francs,
he's
bro.
finna to be when
Yeah.
he gets over there.
What about
Uh,
Sardinia?
I could maybe float Sardinia. Yeah, I could
Yeah,
maybe do
just
that.
hang
They
out.
they're very poor. There's a
Mhm.
lot of I was looking up Kay's like, oh, there's these great beaches. I was like, and 2 hours inland, stone like fucking castles from like the Stonehenge era. Like
She's like, "What do you mean? There's
pretty
great bitches."
great beaches. Uh she's
I
like,
mean, yeah, dude.
Dude,
they're fucking
Aaron,
sick,
this
dude. Look them
Yeah,
up,
dude. I'm not,
Naraki.
Like,
not going to Sweden. I don't know how you say beaches there, but
Uh-huh.
Switzerland, Switzerland.
Uh-huh.
so they're like
They are like
Druid,
pre-Etruscan
like
castles.
post-Neolithic, but barely castles. We figured out stones, and the first thing we did was build these castles.
Well, hell
Not
yeah.
even
What else
like
would you do
barely
with them?
castles, dude. They're fucking
They're
huge.
fucking castles.
They're
Okay.
probably a little drafty though, if I was willing to bet.
Mediterranean
Now they
living.
are, yeah.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, look up Nuragi. Nuraghe. It looks like something from an
Nuragi.
episode of Battlestar Galactica.
Okay.
Okay. So you, Flick, you open the door, and as it swings in, you see three almost sickly thin yellow skinned humanoids. And they all have a semblance of features similar to this.
Yeah.
Wearing silver armor. One of them has a silver greatsword, and one of them has a silver longsword. The other one appears to be unarmed.
And all three want to talk to the manager.
Space Karens.
Yeah, so that's what you see when you walk in, and immediately the two with weapons draw their swords, and the unarmed one enters a fighting stance. Roll for initiative.
Oh shit!
Roll for initiative.
Roll.
Doing war crimes.
Another nat one. Ah!
You're on a roll, bud.
Dude, I'm gonna be upset if I roll anything else now. That's just I'm the nat one guy.
Fuck yeah.
Crit that initiative roll.
Dan, crit that. They just throw me into the astral sea. I'm dead.
Okay.
Hmm.
All right. Anyone above a 15?
Yeah, me. Um, I'm in +9, so 21.
Damn.
Yeah,
Above
I
a
got
10?
hella initiative.
I'm at 10. 10 even.
Yeah, the initiative on your sheet's wrong, Dan. I'm at a 9.
Above 5? 8.
7.
5 on the nose.
Okay. I am going to crit Flicks 1. You
Can you
see.
crit on an initiative roll?
Hell yeah.
Oh, it's not a 20, so I guess.
No, dude,
Oh,
crit
let's have some fun.
Yeah,
Dan, crit it. Do it.
yeah, crit. It's just for fun. Flick, you see them and you go, oh shit, and you close the door.
I like it. Ah.
Are you at the front of the line?
Yeah, I was picking the lock.
What the fuck? What do you mean it's just for fun? Roll a 21 initiative, and this door closes the door?
I love that.
Flick.
Open it up.
I
Move,
will on
Flick.
my turn.
Yeah. And he's just open the door and go, hey. So I mean, are we in initiative right now?
Yeah, Battleton, your turn.
Where am I in this order?
You're right behind Flick.
Um, I look at Flick and I go, Flick, what the fuck? Open the door. And
Eh.
I hold my initiative. Or I hold my action.
You open the door.
Victor.
I'm behind Battleton. Oh, psh.
The way I have it right now is Flick, Battleton, Narjal, Siegfried, Victor, Orthog.
I cast Mage Armor on myself
Okay.
and say, open the damn door.
Yeah.
Narjal?
Smart.
I kind of sidle up against the wall and I'm like, if anyone wants to sneak by me, you can.
Um, I'm gonna jump back in initiative here, Dan.
Okay.
I am going to cast Shield of Faith on myself,
Okay.
and I am going to use my judgment. Well, I can't see them, so I can't use my judgment. So never mind. And I'm not in combat. So that's all I do. I cast that spell. That's my action.
Good. Orthog.
I ready an action to attack anything that attacks me, and I yell, "Open the door!"
Okay, Flick.
I don't even know if I want to now. Everybody's telling me what to do.
Door,
Um,
door, 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 door.
Is that a standard action, Dan, to open the door?
I'll say it's a move action.
Okay. I will use my move action to open the door, and then I will start a bardic inspiration. on
I
my
can't,
saxophone.
I can't really be mad at you, Jake, because I think you've just been like conditioned in like a Pavlovian way to when you're presented with the option to do anything in D&D now, you're gonna pick a door. So you're like, you know what, that was too easy. Close the door. Let's have a whole round just about a fucking door.
No, 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 no. This was a tactically inserted buff round before we
Hmm.
initiated this combat.
That's
Okay.
good. You see how they're in a flanking position by the front door now?
Well, we're buffed, so tomato, potato.
So yeah, you open the door and you see the two with the swords standing there, ready for anyone to approach. And the one in the back, like almost faster than you can see, like whips out something from each of his hips, and uh, two shards of metal fly past you. One bounces off of Battleton's um, armor, and the other one clanks along the hall wall and bounces off the door jamb to the orichalcum door behind you guys.
I thought you were gonna say, and the other one lodges in Narjal's neck.
No, I rolled a natural, rolled a
That'd be
natural
amazing.
2 and a natural 3 on those attacks.
I'm just frantically playing the saxophone from Baker Street. The
Yeah,
song Baker
hell yeah,
Street.
dude.
That's a good one. So enjoy, guys.
Cool. Very cool. Very tight.
Victor.
Um, I cast slumber on the one that threw the knives.
Is there a range on that?
Let's look. It should be within range. I think it's 60 feet. 30 feet.
30
Should
feet,
be.
not
I'm 30 feet.
He is 55 feet away.
Metric or imperial?
How
Rat
small
feet.
is the foot?
It's a rat's foot. I cast slumber on the jabroni to the right of the door.
Okay.
Hex. Excuse me.
Okay. He fails and slumps down to the floor.
Night, night.
Narjal.
Um, which one fell down? Which one slumbered?
The one on the right.
Okay. I target the other one with a thunderstorm. Yes.
Yeah, man.
So that is a 15.
Fortitude save? Or reflex?
Or no, wait, I'm sorry. It is a trip check. So I apologize. Let me roll.
Big crits, big crits.
Big crit.
So great. Let me put action down. Put another action down. 18.
But
18.
did you use all of your action die?
Just two.
You got one in the bank.
Fair enough.
Shouty, what your drink?
Hmm. Yep.
Okay. Battle time.
I initiate my judgment. I proclaim a judgment of protection. I then initiate my feat of judgment surge. So I now should have a +4 sacred bonus to AC. And then from Shield of Faith, I'm getting another +1, so I have +5 to my AC right now.
Okay.
I'll double check that on the off turn, but I'm pretty sure that's right. And I will advance to the one in the far corner.
The one that was tripped is not, will swing at you with her
Yeah.
longsword. Not gonna hit.
Okay. AC is pretty high now. That's all I can do on my turn.
Is it?
Right? I did, or I guess I didn't do an attack.
Yeah, I mean, the judgment was a swift action, right?
Yeah. Yeah. No, and then everything else didn't use up that action economy. So I will move up and I will attack with my Orichalcum Falchion. Okay, I'm gonna roll to attack. Oh, terrible roll. 4 on the die. That's gonna be a 10, unless there's any bonuses on the board.
Bonus
+1
plus one.
Inspire Courage.
11. I imagine I still miss.
That's not gonna do it.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's fine.
This one stands up as a move action and moves in to flank you.
Bring it on,
Ortha,
Turd Rocket.
you can hop in at this point since you have, clear view of an enemy and there's fighting going on. 20, you can get that far with a move action.
Can I hit that one laying on the ground?
Uh,
No, don't do it.
Okay.
I
Right,
would
because
say
if you hit him, he's
you
awake.
can, but there's a bit of like, your paladin nature. This is a defenseless person who hasn't attacked anyone yet.
I thought they attacked us when we came through the door.
That person has not attacked anyone.
That person's just chilling with 2 other people that are attacking us.
Yeah.
No, the one that was tripped attempted a attack of opportunity on battle time.
Yeah. But the one that he's standing over now was put to
ready to
sleep
slam.
and hasn't made any aggressive acts on any of you.
Well, I stand there and hold my attack action if someone attacks me.
Yeah. There you go.
All right. Flick.
Yes, yes. Good, good. I think I would like to grease the one that is behind Bottleton initiating this flank.
Okay. How do you want to orient I'm assuming you're going to put the 10-foot square either here, here, or here.
I would like it to, if there's a way to position this to where our party can walk around it, but it encompasses the one behind Bottleton and the one laying on the ground.
It can only do a 10-foot square, so it can't reach both of them.
Okay. Well, yeah, just on the one and to where we can still navigate this room. The one that's up. Yep. Yep, like that.
Okay. You want to move anywhere? Or you good where you're at?
I I think I will enter the room and kind of hug the wall to the left, just try to get out of the way, but to where others can enter without me. Yeah, perfect.
Okay. So the one on the grease needs to make an acrobatics check or a reflex save.
I want to say it's a DC 14 reflex. Let me pull the spell up really quick to double check. Ba-ba-ba. Saving throw, see text. A creature can walk. Oh, hang on, wait. Any creature in the area when the spell is cast must make a successful reflex save or fail. Creature can walk through, within, or through at half speed with a DC 10 acrobatics. So the initial check is a reflex.
Use an action die on that one, and it exploded twice. So they're fine.
Cool.
Uh,
So they will need to move in this space. They're gonna have to do an acrobatics check then.
On the unarmed one's turn, it is going to make a flurry of blows on Battleton.
McFlurry, dude.
Wow. Roll a 4, and a 6.
I don't think those are going to hit for you, Dan.
Yeah.
Wow,
no.
Dan, you're rolling sixes. Must be nice.
Okay. Victor.
I scurry up to the one that's asleep. Scurry.
Okay.
They're eating them.
No, the one that's asleep. I scurry up to him
Yep.
and I grab he's asleep and he's dropped his weapon.
Yes.
I pick up his weapon and I huck it back down the hallway.
Okay.
It lands in Narjal's neck.
I huck it.
Give me a strength check because
A huck check.
it is a great sword.
Sure.
How great is it?
You guys.
I swear to God, if you rolled another like 19.
Yes.
The black dice is. Jake, I can send it to you. You can borrow it if you
Oh,
want.
dude, I'll taint it. Don't waste it.
All right, fine. All right.
Okay. I mean, you successfully grab a hold of it and swing it as hard as you can. You don't get it far,
But it's
but
definitely.
you get it away.
I huck it.
It's out of reach.
It is out of reach. Solid move.
Okay. Narjal.
I move up, step on the sword, and I target the square right next to the unarmed one, the monk, with a grasping vine infused with acid. Okay. There? Yeah. And I make a roll. Nope, not doing it. Ooh, should have taken that. Ah, that was a 17. I sacrificed it for an 8. Okay, so we're sitting at 16. I'm gonna use an action die.
Blow up.
19 total.
Okay.
Last action.
19 will hit.
Okay, sweet. So grappled.
Yeah.
And I deal. Oh, 3 acid damage. Yes. Fuck.
Hmm. He's fucked.
Fuck. I fuck.
All right, battle time.
I'm gonna take a 5 foot step any direction to be out of the flank. Great. And then I will attack the grasped up little homie. Yes. It's gonna be a 6 to hit.
A
I rolled
what?
a straight. I rolled a 2. Or no, so it'll be a 7.
Oof.
There's no way I hit, even if he's grappled. I rolled a 2.
Okay.
Action die.
You know what? You're right, Jake. Fuck it.
Dude, what else you gonna do with them? You got 3
Yeah,
of
you
them.
make a really good point. I drop bars. One explodes. It explodes again. It explodes again. Ah, that's fucking sick. Got 3 4s in a row. A 2, a 1, a 4, a 4, a 4, and a 1. So that's a total of 16. Plus my initial roll of 2, which is an 18, plus my attack bonus, which I believe is a 5. That's a 23.
Yes.
That will definitely hit.
That will definitely hit. Fuck yeah. My Masterwork Falchion is 2d4.
Hit him.
Solid. Okay. 7 points of damage on the die, and then I believe it is plus 5 damage from the falchion. Just double checking that here.
I think is there a +1 damage on the
There is. Good call out.
party?
So 7 plus 6, 13 points of damage.
Is it you got +5 damage on the falchion?
Yeah, that's what it says on the character sheet. 2d4 plus 5.
Nice.
Or no, that's Pender. So my actual falchion is 2d4 plus 8.
That's power attack.
Oh yeah, I see you put PA. I'm pretty sure my Masterwork Falchion is plus 5. I think it like has almost the exact same stats as
Oh,
Pender.
right. I forgot two-handed. Yeah. So that should be +6. So you said 13 points of damage?
If it's plus 6, it's 14.
Well, you said
I
it was
said plus
7,
5.
right? You rolled 7 on the die,
Yep.
+6.
Plus inspire courage.
That's what I was counting on.
Yeah, it's 13. I think we're just
Yeah.
getting our wires crossed. It's 13.
Yeah. It's 13. Okay, cool. All right, Orthod.
Yeah, I go to where my friend is fighting, get around the oil if I can, and attack who's trying to attack him.
Well, there's one right
Okay,
here in the
Oh.
oil.
Yeah, take him out.
Perfect. I attack that one.
That son of a bitch tried to flank me. You all saw it.
I swear to God, guys.
He had a flank.
What was I gonna do? Not kill him?
That was all I needed.
Well, that's a 19 on the die.
There you go.
You better,
Fuck it.
dude. Crit it.
That'll
You
hit.
crit. You
Oh,
crit
man.
on 19.
No, he doesn't.
No.
You don't crit on 19?
No.
Yeah, but could you imagine?
Yeah, but you could imagine. All right. And that's going to be. Okay, not bad. 18 points of damage.
Are you counting your +1?
Nope, 19 points of damage.
19.
Fold them up.
I rolled an 8.
Fold them up.
Dude got yoinked.
I like that you walked into the
8,
room
and
like,
you
I would
add
like to kill that guy, and then you just waited a
11?
turn. You're like, okay, not him, and then you
I'd-
kill that other guy.
I add 10 and then +1.
Is that your normal attack or is that your smite?
Nope, that's my normal. my smite is 1d10 plus 13,
Oh, right.
1d10 plus 16.
Oh, yeah, because I have you always power attacking.
Damn, the
Right.
math checks out.
My math's mathing.
Mm-hmm.
Turtle math.
It certainly
He's mathing and smashing.
Turtle math, man. It's a
Turtle math brothers.
Turtle math.
Okay, so the one in the grease attempts to stay on her feet.
One in the grease attempts to put their ribs back together.
Oof.
And that was what was that for the acrobatics check?
DC 10 acrobatics.
Sorry?
DC 10.
DC 10? Okay. So yeah. No problem on that. She moves out of the grease and
At half speed, if that changes anything for you. Just
moving 5 feet. So
okay.
she can't make a 5-foot step. So technically that does incur an attack of opportunity from Warthog.
Yes.
Bring the club.
Uh-oh.
All right, that will be a 16 on the no, 18 on the die. So that's 26, 27 to hit.
That will hit.
Perfect. That will be 17 points of damage.
God damn.
Blowed out.
Just
She
try to
got
crawl
blowed
out
out,
of the
dude.
grease.
She been pounded flat.
Okay. Siegfried comes in and
My
scans
friends.
the room, and Narjal, Victor, and I guess Flick, you all see the crystal in his forehead glow purple, and then a jolt of energy leaves that crystal, shoots across the room towards the unarmed individual.
Damn.
Just like a cop shoot somebody that ain't armed.
They're armed. Okay, they're armed.
Kobolds are cops, man.
Kobold's the cop, dude.
And
The
it hits the
dragon
guy
is the
in
state,
battle time.
dude.
You see this guy, his eyes flash purple for a second, and then like a trickle of blood comes out of his ear and one of his nostrils.
That's not great.
Psychic damage.
Flick.
The one that is down in front of me, is it unconscious? Is it dead? Do I have a sense for that at all?
Yeah, how they looking?
It give me a perception check, Flick.
Ba-ba-da-ba. Rolled a 5. Things are looking up, boys. So that's a 10.
To like you need to take a second to kind of like look at her, so I'm gonna say this takes a move action. She does appear to be breathing.
Interesting. I'm gonna whack her with my flying blade.
Okay.
Yes. Well, should kill her.
Breathing, eh? We'll see about that.
Are you attacking the one in the grease, the one that was asleep, or the one that's grappled?
The one that's laying down, still breathing from
The one that was in the
Warthog.
grease, but is no longer and is now unconscious and dying.
Got it.
Bit of a
Got
dick
it.
move, but
Got it. Hey, you do you, man.
hell yeah! Rolled a 16. It's a 19 to hit an unconscious person.
Yeah, that'll hit.
I'm just the dice dictate I do heinous shit. Okay, that's what the problem is.
Yeah. No, that's exactly what Kissinger said.
Terrible roll for damage. I'm doing 2 damage.
2 damage. Okay. All right. The monk is going to attempt an escape artist to get out of the grapple. And is no longer grappled. All right. So yeah, it's like got like a 27.
Well, it's opposed, right?
Uh, is it or is it? I think it
We've
goes
done it
against the
before.
last. Sure, I mean, go for it.
Big crits.
No, yep.
That
Everything's fine for
would
him. I got a 20.
that
I mean, that was
Would
all.
it-
That was all he did for his round. So
but that would also trigger an attack of opportunity, would it not?
no,
Why?
He didn't
he didn't
exit
move.
square.
I can you look it up? I think it does trigger an attack of opportunity for an escape artist check if someone is next to you. Because I feel like I remember this happening to one of my characters.
Trying to escape, you gonna get hit.
Yeah, you gotta get hit.
Shuffling around, struggling,
Struggle.
brutal. Gonna get popped.
Yeah, technically, escape artist would be the grappler CMD, so it wouldn't be an opposed. It would
Okay.
just be the straight. I am. I mean, you're using the escape artist check in place of a combat maneuver to escape a grapple. Conducting a combat maneuver does not incur an attack of opportunity. So it's basically making a grapple check, but using your escape artist roll instead of your grapple roll.
So I remember escaping from someone's grapple and then I get absolutely fucked by an attack of opportunity by the person I escaped from a grapple from. But
Was it somebody
if it doesn't
flanking
make
you?
sense. No, it was the person I was grappled by. But I don't know how that works with the vine situation.
Was it
I
Gilda?
mean, if you can recall the specific nature of that, then I will either
That's fine. That's what I remember, but house rules.
um uh, so but that like I said, that's all that they can do on their turn. Victor.
Uh, I hex the monk with misfortune.
Yeah.
Misfortune.
We love it.
Misfortune hexed.
Nat 20.
Oof.
Well, that's gonna fine. Not hex with misfortune.
You put a damper in your day, but
Narjal.
I take
grasping
I, t- I take a 5 foot step over to the sleeping one.
I mean, you're already next to them.
Okay,
You know,
never mind.
you're diagonal, but you're within striking range if you so choose.
I do not choose.
the vine's gonna try to attack. Or sorry, grab.
What?
No, it just doesn't happen.
I got a natural one. Okay.
Narjal himself will remain,
Okay.
as is his wont.
Narjal abides.
Yeah.
I believe that was your third round, Victor, for the sleep. So she'll wake up on her next turn.
Has it been
Right.
3 rounds already?
It has. I did a thunder stomp, a grasping vine, and then this was my third action.
Wow, time flies.
Yeah. You guys are chucking along. Battle time.
But that will be the next round. They will awaken.
Yeah. Okay.
I roll to attack the person that escaped the grapple. That's a fine roll. It's a passable roll. Don't need this. I believe it's a 19. But let me double check. Mhm. Oh, okay. No, 21. 21 to hit.
21 will hit.
Fuck yeah. 2d4, a 3 and a 2, 5, plus 5, 10, plus 1 from the bard, 11.
Okay. That takes him out.
Um, as a free action, I say, tie up the sleeping one.
Okay. Orthog.
Is there
I
only
moved, Dan, I move over towards around the other side of the grease. Yeah, thank you.
is there only the one in the grease? The one sleeping left?
Yeah.
I
Well,
grapple.
I mean, uh, they're all technically unconscious. None of them are dead.
Uh, well, Bataton said to tie it up, so I grab it, and grapple it.
Okay. Give me a
Nice.
grapple check. Not that you won't be successful. I just need to know what the
Nat 20.
nat 20.
Yes.
You
Nat
just
20.
slide in, put the Githyanki in a full Nelson, and
Mhm.
and lock your fingers.
Perfect. That's sick.
Very fun.
All right. Siegfried kind of looks around and says, "That was fast," and telepathically. Blick.
I run, slide through my grease, and then dispel it when I get to the other side of it.
That's baller as hell.
And that concludes my bardic inspiration. I did not re-up it.
Uh, at the start of right before Victor's turn, the one in Orthog's embrace wakes up and attempts to struggle and break free.
Struggle.
Does not roll a natural 20, so that does not happen.
Mm-hmm.
And starts cursing at you in some language you do not know, but you definitely know that he's cursing.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Victor.
I step up to the full Nelson struggling thing, and I beckon Siegfried over.
Okay.
Smart.
He's like right next to you. He's
He's
there.
right there. And I say, Siegfried, can you understand what he's saying?
Uh,
Where Ross is using black die tonight, I just realized I'm using my two white ones. So
Oh,
Ebony and Ivory, man.
I don't know how long the streak's gonna run, you guys.
now
I'll take it.
his comprehend languages ran out a little bit ago.
Gotcha.
It's only 10 minutes per level, so.
Gotcha.
Dan, I guess just shot in the dark. I do not understand their language either, correct?
It's not Aklo.
Okay.
And it's not
Ah,
What?
and we're sure it's not common.
No.
No Shadowspear's
Um,
Goblin or Sylvan either.
can I take an action, or am I spent talking and beckoning?
No, you can take an action.
Um, I say, shut up, shut your stupid reptile mouth, and I hex him with misfortune.
Misfortune. Sorry, that is a 19.
God damn it! These goddamn reptiles, these willful, disgusting lizard people.
I want to be on that beach in 10 minutes.
Choke him out, Orthog. Choke him!
All right. Well, I'm gonna say that at this point, you
Go
guys make
sleep.
the effort. You tie up the last Githyanki. Are you going to kill the ones who are dying, or are you just gonna let nature take its course, or what's
I
your
will
plan?
I will ease their
Who
suffering.
I hand the rope to Narjal and I say, Narjal, you're good with ropes. Tie them up.
Can do.
And then while Narjal is busy tying up ropes, I discreetly walk around the room and cut the throats of the two people who were down.
Well, I'll say battle time. You take care of one, and you go towards the second, and you see that Victor has already, performed a deep tracheotomy.
Hell
I
yeah.
carry
Go over to
I-
these people trying to tie them up and they're dead. I'm not gonna make the effort to tie them up.
Scalpel.
No. The one that's alive.
Oh, the one that's alive? Okay, cool. So I
Yeah,
go over.
I gave you the rope and Orthog is holding that person. You're both the goody goody, so you would have stopped us from just murking people.
I did a 28.
I would
Uh,
start.
that is where we will call it for the night. It is 5 to 11.
5 to 11.
That was you guys. Good job. You guys knocked out that fight in record time.
That was pretty fast.